Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to Curse of the Vistani. I realize I've been saying that wrong this entire time. It's Vistani, not Visanti.
Beat up.
So, my bad. Hi, V-Top. When last we left off, you guys brought the medicine to the satyr, Taldir, and he didn't remember who you were. And then you went back to the guild, and they didn't remember who you were. And so you guys have determined that you must have been cursed by the shopkeepers, who you all noticed, or a couple of you noticed that you were bleeding after you shook her hand.
East.
And then you slept, regained your health after those tough battles, and did some research into curses, and in the process found out about the Vistani, who specialize in curses. And that is where we left off. So, what would what would you guys like to do to start the day? You guys are still in the library, as far as I know.
Okay, so we were researching about the Vistani, and mentioned that we might be better off asking around other towns or places that people would pass through in this town to know where their current routes are. I think that was the last point of discussion we had.
I know we mentioned also maybe checking with Newt, see if he had any idea with his route network. Pika was San was going to check with the thieves. And then we talked about maybe asking May or anybody at the tavern if they had any clues.
Well, I wasn't so much thinking May. I was more thinking any more open access tavern, because I think wasn't the one at the guild hall specifically for adventurers?
Yes.
Which, to be fair, that could be a good source of information. Adventurers.
Yeah, I mean, if other adventurers have seen them, then great.
Right.
But otherwise, we would also want to maybe do a more general tavern as well, just in case for just movements if they've moved through the area recently, kind of thing.
Right.
So do both.
Okay, so where do you guys want to start?
Well, do we want to go ask around in town first and then go ask Newt, or?
I would say in town would be since we're already in town, would be the better option, wouldn't it?
I think so.
That was my thought.
All right.
I have no charisma, so.
So we're already in the Adventurers Tavern, because this is where we stayed the night. So we might as well ask there first, because we're here. Just go down a floor, or whatever it is.
Other side of the same floor, but yeah.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so you go into the tavern. So you go into the tavern, and there are plenty of adventurers around. There's the barkeeper. Who would you like to approach?
I'll go ahead and approach the barkeeper.
Okay.
The barkeep.
Hi there, lass. What can I do you for?
We were wondering if you'd heard anything about recent movements of some Vistani in the area?
Vistani? I've heard that name. What do you want to know about them?
Just, what their typical routes are, if they've been seen nearby recently, anything like that?
If you're talking about the whole group, I'm not sure about that, but, I did hear about a Vistani recently. A couple of adventurers were talking. I overheard them. Apparently there's a Vistani, like a soul Vistani, which is odd, because they usually travel in packs, but this was like a small family of Vistani, and they were a bit southwest of here. If you have a map, I could show you where they were staying.
DM, we all have a basic map, right? I don't know if
Yeah.
we have one for town.
Yeah, you guys got a map from the library.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and pull out my map.
all right. Let's bring you guys to the map. So he circles this spot on your map.
So here.
There's a small town over here, and last I heard, they were in that area.
Over here, and we are here.
Yeah, right in that clearing in the trees. On that
Okay.
map. Anything else I can help you with? A drink, maybe?
Y'all need to eat breakfast.
It's
anyways.
almost lunchtime.
We grabbed.
Didn't we did pocket bacon last time before we ended.
You're right.
You did. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys
I
had
do remember
breakfast.
this.
And then you spent most of the morning doing research, and it's almost lunch at this point.
Yeah, some lunch would be great.
All right. What would you like?
I'll just look back and forth.
You're the meat lover, aren't you?
I'll nod my head.
Yeah, I remember you. Do you want
Yeah,
a double
I think
portion or
probably-
just a single?
Holds up one claw.
Single portion. All right. And for the rest
Thank
of
you,
you?
please.
All right. Single portion of meat all around. Anything else? Drinks? Mashed potatoes?
I'll have an ale and some mashed potatoes, sure.
All right. One ale,
Just a,
meat
just
all
a glass
around.
of water for me, please. Thank you.
Water for the lass. Alrighty, I'll be right back with it. Goes in the back and comes back a couple minutes later with the food.
Meteor should be so happy I'm not playing a female.
What is that?
Why flirt with the barkeep, try to get free food?
No, because he gets it right when the player is the right gender, but he keeps getting confused over the animals.
Yeah, poor Momo.
I have adjusted all the tokens to reflect the genders now.
Visual aid,
Yep, visual aid. So that should be much easier now.
good luck.
By the way, can we get the barkeeper's name?
Sure. Let me come up with a name real quick. His name, I do see you, Angel. I'll get to that in a second. The barkeeper's name is Yusuf.
And how the heck do you spell that?
Yusuf, and he is a dwarf.
Okay, thank you.
So Angel wanted to look around and see if she can spot any thieves. So, Angel, you actually would have a contact that you could get in touch with. That's one of the perks of, that's one of the perks that you have. Not only with thieves can't, you can recognize their symbols, and you actually have a dedicated contact that you can get in touch with from anywhere, basically.
Oh, okay. What's up,
Yeah,
Mike?
so you can either look for local thieves or you can reach out to your contact.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out to my contact then.
All right. Let's see. So
Not to derail too much, but we didn't pay for food.
you have not paid for food yet. You're correct.
I don't think food's come out yet. I think he just took our orders.
It has come out, and you're eating it right
Okay.
now. So
Okay.
you will have to pay up before you leave. So
Okay.
So no dash and dine? Dang.
I mean, you guys can if that's what you want to do. I'm not going to stop you.
I'd rather not have people pissed off pissed off at us
Considering
in
that
this
this
In the
is a
town.
place of your
guild,
employment.
the guild tavern, and we're employed here, yeah, no.
Considering the fact that they don't remember us.
They
Mm.
remember us now. They remembered us from last night.
Yeah, so
So-
whoever met you before
Before the curse or
before
whatever
the
it was
curse
laid.
Yes.
doesn't remember meeting you.
Before
Post
the
curse,
curse.
anyone you meet
Yeah.
will remember you. So it's not like ever like always removing you
Doesn't
from the memory.
reset daily.
Right. It's from that point forward. So now
Which
you're
makes sense if they were trying to erase adventurers who went on that quest for them.
Mhm.
Because it's probably a lot more convenient to get more people funneled in if people forget that they've handed out that quest.
Right. That's actually something you guys hadn't figured out yet. So that's probably why they're erasing people is that you guys
Baptist's feeling
discovered
a
that
little
they
bit
probably
more fresh now. She's had some sleep. She's had some pocket bacon.
Mhm. So you guys did realize that they've probably done this to other people before. But you hadn't really made the connection that they're erasing people's memories of you so that no one comes looking. And that so they can keep doing it over and over again.
Right. And they ran, and we promptly ruined that plan by surviving.
Exactly. So they've bolted at this point, or you're guessing, because a survivor
Hoping.
means people are going to be after them.
We have
All right.
ruined their plot.
So back
Yep.
to Angel. So I assume before you went to the tavern, you probably reached out to the contact, and he now approaches you at the tavern, and says, "May I sit?"
Yeah, sure. Just before we do this,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Is
they
Sun
don't-
separated from the rest of us at this point?
She's not, but if you wanted her to be, you could.
yeah, I'll probably take my contact and move away from them.
Okay.
If they don't know that we survived, wouldn't there be a chance that they would come back and try and do it again? Because
I
they
think
don't
they
know.
assumed that we survived because they bolted when reinforcements came in from outside.
Right.
Okay.
I mean,
According
you can.
to what Lilia passed on to us. Is they
You can-
bolted
Yeah.
when she went inside.
Mhm.
Yeah, they bolted when I guess they heard you whistle for Morrow. They didn't want to stay around and deal with the direwolf.
Mhm. So you could always stake out the place if you wanted.
Yeah. That's what I'm
We've
thinking.
also told May about it, and she said she was going to send higher level adventurers to clear
Yep.
out the mimics, so it's probably not going to be a very attractive place to return to while there are adventurers running about.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
We might be okay there.
So you take this guy to the other table. His name is Clint. He
Oh,
is an
big giant
elf.
tall guy.
He is an elf like you.
He's from the town of Eastwood.
And I am not putting him in my notes because I don't know this person, and San took them
Right.
away. So.
Right.
Neither am I.
Okay.
So you wanted me for something?
Yeah, it seems that some people have put a curse on me and these people that I'm with.
And who
They're
are
called
you? You were able to contact me. How'd you know how to do that?
Learned a few tricks a few years back.
I see. Fellow thief, are you?
You could say that.
All right.
Oh, I want to know what you know about the Vistani.
Vistani.
Yeah,
Bunch of nomads. What do you want to know about them?
bunch of nomads that know blood magic, or at least curses.
Blood magic. Any blood magic done by a Vistani is probably not like what would typically be referred to as blood magic. It's probably a curse that has a blood component to it.
I still need to find them.
Yeah. Well, I don't have... I can confer with the Thieves Guild, but from what I know right now, I don't know where their main base is set up, but I did hear about a Vistani recently, over by Briar. You know Briar?
Yeah, we've got a map. We'll find it.
Okay. Yeah, over by Briar, there was talk of a Vistani, real out of the ordinary because he was traveling alone instead of with a group. Bit odd.
Yeah, that does sound pretty odd.
Poor Meteor having to concentrate on how to pronounce it. I agree, Visanti does sound cooler, but they are actually called Vistani. Maybe
Can
that's...
we just homebrew it and make them Vistani?
Well, it is a homebrew campaign, so
I mean, technically we could. Where was I? Yeah, but that's pretty much all I know right now. I can run back to the guild, see if they know anything more.
If you could.
Alright. This one's free, but anything more is going to cost you.
I'll owe you a favor.
I'll keep you to that. And he gets up and he leaves.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go back over to the others and tell them what I found out.
Okay.
who are you?
I'm gonna smack him in the head.
Alright.
Stupid cat.
Okay. So you go back over to them. Go ahead and tell them what you found out.
Quick question. San, were you trying to be sneaky about walking away with this guy or no? Like, would we have to
that's a good
roll
point.
to see if we even noticed?
No. I'm just gonna walk. I'll just walk.
She already asked to sit down, and then she took him elsewhere.
Yeah,
It just might have been funny if we had to roll to notice that you came back.
If she was trying to be
Or that you were-
sneaky, I would have had you roll with advantage because it was not sneaky whatsoever. You guys might be wondering who that was, though, because she didn't tell you that she was going to contact him at all. Just this guy comes up out of nowhere.
Just
Figure
roll
it's
with the
just a
punches.
humanoid wolf.
It might also seem odd to you that this guy came up to her, considering that no one's supposed to know her or who she is. Which he doesn't, but you guys don't know that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sit back down at the table and grab some food from someone's plate because I don't want to pay for it.
And right now, I'm more curious about the meat on my plate.
All right. So you guys go about
Sapling is kind of what really, really wants to ask.
You're just kind of eyeing her down.
Like, you can tell that she is holding back from just bursting out into. So who is your friend? What do you say? What'd you do? Like,
So
and
Pika,
it's just kind of thinking back to the memory of her mother not remembering her, and she's like, I don't want to ask.
So Pika, you sit down and you grab food off of someone else's plate, and you're sitting there eating it, and you just feel Saflin's eyes just like digging into your soul right
Just
now.
burning curiosity. But
Tub
saying
down.
nothing.
I'm just gonna put my hand on her head and be like, down. So there's a lone Vistani out by Briar that we can investigate. We'll have to wait a bit just in case he comes back.
Okay. So your friend is gonna go find out more?
I wouldn't call him a friend, but yeah.
I don't know. He seemed to come when you called, even though nobody really remembers us. So I figured he was a friend.
You keep thinking that. Let's just concentrate on finding more information.
Okay. The barkeep mentioned that there was a small group of Vistani, like a family, in this clearing to the southwest. Is that about the same area that your friend mentioned? Or is it a different one?
Where the heck is Briar Meteor?
I've just marked it on the map.
Same one.
Oh, okay. Well, it might be the same.
Good. That's collaborative information there. Means it's more likely it's accurate.
More people telling us the same place.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the barkeep's attention and go and ask what the cost for the meals are.
Okay. Oh, you want to pay?
Yeah, let's go ahead and settle the tab.
All right. For all that, be 1 gold, 5 silver.
Okie dokie. And I'll go ahead and just put it down on the counter.
All right. Thank you, lass. Come back any day. Want to pay? Nope, but we gotta. All right, so you guys have eaten. You're well rested. If any of you, I don't think any of you had any health or anything down. But you could do a short rest here if you wanted.
I was actually hurt oh so slightly, but we're good. That was yesterday before
I
the
didn't
long
have
rest.
anything that needs a short rest. I did my attunement yesterday.
Yeah,
If
we
you-
I
literally
changed
woke
my
up.
spells.
If you did a long rest since you've been hurt, then you should be fully healed.
Right. That's what I said.
Right.
That was a little bit I was hurt before.
Yeah.
We literally woke up. That's mostly what we've done at this point, mechanic-wise.
Yep, you woke up, you spent like all morning researching, and now you have a point of interest.
I mean, if we'd spent any features that would be renewed on a short rest in the course of our researching, that would be a good chance to renew it, but we didn't.
Right. Right. Like sometimes you can get spells back with a short rest.
So in between bites, I'll look at Saflin and say, "Okay, what's next?"
Well, we got the same information from 2 people on our way out of town. Do we want to go ahead and check with Newt and see if he is going to confirm or give us more information that we don't have yet?
You guys
can
do
triangulate.
also.
Shouldn't we ask May first?
And
Oh no.
You guys do also still have those 2 quests that.
Yeah, we do have 2 more tasks that we can also do. Like, I'm not immediately wanting to go after the Vistani. I do want to actually knock out those quests, especially because they should, in theory, be simpler. We'll see.
And it gives us money to be able to do stuff.
You guys are probably running a little low on cash at this point.
I'm okay, which is why I paid for food.
It depends on how long it takes us to get to Briar as well.
Yes.
Right.
Stuff.
We do all have camping gear, so we can rough it for a few days if we have to.
It's not super far, but it would be a couple days hike.
Like we all have a week's worth of rations we're not using right now because we're eating actual food.
Actual food.
And you guys have only known each other for a day so far, a day and a half.
I mean, there's pocket bacon and there's trail mix. Which one are you gonna pick? You know, you take the bacon when you can get it.
Well, I have 2 good friends, so I'm happy.
I'm just gonna look around the table and just look between Saflin and Lilia. Is there any other place that we can go before we get these other quests done?
If
We're gonna need
if
the
anybody
money.
needs to do a bit of like shopping, I'm good.
I'm good on shopping.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
All right. So, you guys said you wanted to go after one of the quests. Which one are you guys going to go after?
Well, let's see. We had the getting the ore at the mines
And
And
dealing
the
with
goblins.
goblins.
and the goblins.
I say let's go look in the mine.
Yeah, let's start with the mines. I agree with that.
So that means to the blacksmith
Okay.
Yeah, see
first.
what the blacksmith has that might help us obtain some ore from the mines. A pick
Like
or
a
something.
pickaxe.
Yes.
So we back in the mine.
All right. So you probably would need to figure out where that is from May,
So
because you
we
guys have not
will-
run into a blacksmith shop yet.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and find May again.
All right. Hi everyone. How are you? Nice to see you again.
Morning. Or is it afternoon now? I always have trouble keeping track. But we were looking at going to continue our quest that we were assigned, and
Oh,
we want
yes.
to try and take care of the mines, but we probably need to find a blacksmith first so that we can get something to collect the ore with, you know?
Well, yeah, you'd have to go to the blacksmith anyways to find out what he needs from you.
Could you possibly point out where the blacksmith is, and I'll pull out my map
Yeah.
of town? Like, I assume I have a very hastily scribbled town map.
You haven't like specifically bought one, but yeah, we'll say you have a crude map.
Yeah.
Drawn on a napkin.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, just out of all the places we've seen so far, I've drawn on a napkin or a piece of paper, and anything I haven't seen is
crap.
just blank.
Give me 1 second. I forgot to get my notes up.
I mean, we could also ask if the guild has a town map that we could have. They may or may not.
Unless they maybe have one posted on the wall.
I mean, even if she could just tell us what's around it, that would be helpful.
Yeah, she can point you to like the area on the map. I just need to get my notes. 1 second. There it is.
Now, while we're here, probably just to save a trip, I would also ask her to indicate where we need to go to get more details about the goblins.
Okay.
Just so we can do that after without having to make a million stops.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, so you'll want to be going to Ingles blacksmith. He is over on this side of town, and she points to an area on the map. Big sword and shield logo, hard to miss. I think it's actually a real sword and shield too. It's not just like a drawing.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he'll have the info for you.
And then if we wanted to also look for more information about the Goblin quest, is there a contact here in town that we should talk to about that? Or is there a specific location that we need to go to for that?
You'll just need... That is at the market.
Okay.
it's kind of like the collective, all the market people who requested that quest. Like several of the shops banded together to.
Okay, so it's like a merchant coalition that wants this dealt with.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is there someone specific in that coalition that we have to speak to about it, or just any of them?
You could probably go to any of them. From what I understand, excuse me. From what I understand, they've all been having trouble with this. So I'm sure any of them would be able to tell you.
Okay.
Okay. So you have that information now. I assume you make your way over to the
Yep.
I'll
blacksmith?
pat Saplin on the head for getting all the good stuff.
Yeah, Saplin's kind of starting to figure out that maybe it's a good idea to get all this information before we go
Yeah.
immediately on a quest
smart.
to get flowers. She's figuring it out. She's getting there.
All right, so
She was kind of bright-eyed and not thinking about it at the beginning, but she's figuring it out.
Ooh, flowers! I must collect.
Exactly, like one-track mind. She's like, wait,
It's priorities. Saplin has her priorities.
Party leader, I gotta try to do this right. Okay.
all right, so as you leave, May says, "Good luck.
Thanks,
Hope
May.
no one forgets you."
Me too. and then just out the door, and then I make sure to show the group the map so that everybody knows where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
And I point out where she had mentioned the Ingalls blacksmith shop was, so that everybody can kind of be on the lookout so we don't pass it.
Angel wants to go see the contact again.
Yeah, you can.
He probably wouldn't have any new info for you yet. He just left you a little bit ago.
You might have other question that just came up.
Did you have another question you wanted to ask him?
Sorry, I was doing some what?
You said you wanted to talk to your contact again. Was there something else you needed to ask him?
Oh, no.
Okay. All right, so you guys make your way over to the area that she pointed to on the map. This area of town is kind of like towards the edge of town. Not not quite the edge. It's still decently populated, but kind of getting towards the edge. So you make your way there, and sure enough, you see this big shop with a real sword and shield over top of the door, making it unmistakable, and the words Ingalls above it.
Can I kind of peek into the shop without going in? I'm a little skeptical now after that magic shop adventure. She's gonna be just kind of
Sure, you can peek in the window.
Twitchy for a little while, I think.
I could see Safflin looking at me and being like, "You actually see this place, right?"
Yeah, pretty much.
It is real, right?
She's like, this one's real, right?
And I'll take a peek at the door. I'm like, "Yeah, it looks real this time."
Alright, so you peek in the window and you see a blacksmith pounding on the anvil while he's making something.
Okay. Yeah, I did roll an investigation
I saw
check just to be clear.
Yep, I saw that.
Okay.
Good roll.
So I'm going to enter the door, kind of look behind me, be like, does anybody want to stay outside? Will I go ask about this quest, or would anyone like to come in with me?
I'll stay outside because Mara probably can't go in.
That's fair.
I think I'll go
like,
in with you.
I'm coming in.
I actually forgot he was there.
He's very quiet.
He was cursed a little bit more strongly than we were. He's easy to forget.
Poor Callan. Okay,
Don't you mean poor stick?
Yep.
So, you guys go in. The blacksmith looks up as you guys are coming in. Sees Pika and Moro out there. And he's like, "Oh, is your doggy not coming in?"
Oh, we weren't sure what your policy was on direwolves coming into the shop. Some people don't like it.
Oh yeah, sure. He's welcome in my shop.
She's a girl.
She. Well, he doesn't know that.
And I'll
No,
kind
I'm
of
telling the guy.
call out so that Son
You're telling the guy.
can hear in case Son didn't hear.
Oh,
Son,
my bad.
He says Mario
She.
can come in.
I'm fine out here.
And Luna too.
Okay.
All
I
right.
said I was going in with Luna anyways.
Yep. Well, I love pets.
A cat
The
and a
bigger
wolf
the
walk
better.
into a blacksmith shop.
Except the wolf didn't want to come. So.
All right. So, he says, "What can I do you for?"
Well, we recently received this request from the Adventuring Guild to go and obtain the ore. And you put this quest up, right?
Yes, I did. Thank you so much. I'm running out of ore to make all my weapons and things, and without the ore, I can't do anything.
Well, what kind of ores are you looking for in particular?
Iron.
Iron. Okay.
Yeah, we have the mine, but it was shut down.
Why was it shut down?
Oh, it got infested with snakes. That's why I'm not going by myself. That requires a bit of a adventurer's touch.
Okay.
So you'll want to be careful.
Okay. I was just trying to clarify for a minute.
Yep.
Because it sounded like you said he said he wasn't going by himself, and I was like, wait, has this become an escort mission? Okay. Needed to be sure.
Mine too.
Oh no, I'm not coming with you.
Needed to
That's
be
what
sure.
That's what I hired you guys for.
Okay.
I have things to attend to here.
Do you have any tools that we could borrow to kind of collect this ore for you? And then we could bring it back when we bring you the ore?
I think I have a pickaxe lying around somewhere. There's probably a couple still in the mine. They didn't clear everything out when they left.
Safflin is intentionally not asking about one that she can purchase, but specifically asking for a loan of equipment that will be returned and to not incur cost.
Son stepped
we're
in with
forgetting
Mario
one
and
thing.
asked about the snakes.
Oh, the snakes. You want to know what type? I'm not sure. Probably poisonous ones, I would think.
Oh, great.
Regular snakes, poisonous snakes. I'm not sure, but that would be my guess.
Sounds like a shopping trip for antidotes might be in order. Okay. So Saplin kind of makes a mental note about go get antidotes.
What?
Or go get things
us
that
what color it is,
Lilia
maybe
might
one of
need
us
to make
knows.
antidotes.
Say again, Pika?
I said if he tells us what color it is, maybe one of us would know.
Yeah, can he describe the snake and
If
some
you
of us
don't
do a
want to
nature
be
check?
specific, Meteor, you can say he describes some of them, and then have people roll nature.
Right.
Well, I've never actually seen them myself. I don't go there.
He literally doesn't know.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
I was afraid Meteor was going to try and come up with something on the spot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or it would be like a really
So
deadly
I think we're missing one blaring question.
What's
How
that?
much ore are you looking for, sir?
We weren't done asking yet, but okay.
That's a good question. I was hoping for about 5 pounds or so. That should last me a while.
Okay.
5 to 10 pounds.
I'm just gonna say, for sake of argument, that there are hopefully scales in the mines to kind of weigh that out, so that we can approximate.
Yeah, you would. There's probably not scales, but you would be able to guesstimate, like, this is about 10 pounds.
Okay.
And for the sake of just you guys knowing, you'll be, like, getting pieces or chunks. And each chunk's gonna be like
Probably about
1/10 of a
pound.
pound. 1/10 of a
Oh,
pound.
1/10? Okay.
So 10 chunks would be 1 pound. Because you're not getting,
we
like...
need 50 chunks to 100 chunks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are these going to be like pebble-sized chunks, or like a fist-sized rock, or?
Yeah, because that's questionable, because metal is heavy as shit.
True. Well, it really depends on how good you are at mining. If you haven't ever mined before, then you're probably getting little pieces off at a time.
Little metal, big pieces of rock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he specifically said about 5 pounds of ore, so I'm assuming that's 5 pounds carrying capacity weight. So
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about that.
Yep.
I think we'll also need something to carry it in, won't we?
Right, and that was kind of what I was asking for about tools on loan, like if he had a sack or anything.
Oh, a sack too. Oh yeah. Here, let me look while I'm looking for the pick. All right, I know I have a pick around here somewhere. He ruffles through some things. Ah, over there, underneath my skillet. He grabs this old-looking pickaxe and is like, "This ought to do ya," and gives you the pick. And then my sack's over here. And he grabs the sack, is like, "That should be plenty sturdy enough for you. Anything else? I'm happy to provide anything for completing this quest. Or for help in completing this quest."
I'm trying to think. Can anybody think of
Torches?
anything else we might need?
Torches?
We have light cantrips. We don't necessarily need torches. We also have torches as part of our starting equipment.
Mm-hmm. And most of you have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Is the mine pretty straightforward, or
Well,
there
first
an
I guess we
issue
also
with
need to
needing
know where the
climb in
mine
areas?
is.
Yeah, I'm thinking, is there a map of the mines?
Or
Here.
where the mine is, too?
I got a map right here.
A map of and a map to.
So
Yeah.
there's not really a map. I don't really have a map of the mines itself, but I can show you where they are. So I do know that there's like a barracks right at the start of the mine that you could probably loot.
A barracks? What kind of outpost was there before?
Oh, they just
I
had
guess is mining.
Yeah, it's a mining outpost.
Well, no, if it was a barracks, that
They had a couple beds
typically
there.
is military.
By barracks I mean sleeping quarters.
Okay.
If they needed to rest, they'd go there. If they were working through the night or something, you know, they'd store tools there and all sorts of things. So if you look right here on the map, there's this section right here. That part is burned down now. There's still some standing, but they're beat up. So no one lives there. Who would want to, you know? And if you go through that and take a right here, and then there will be the mines. You can't miss it. Talk of the mine, and all you can think of is the last descent where a guy got stuck in a birthing tunnel and he died in the cave. Interesting.
Yep. Nutty Putty Cave back in 2008.
Does he know what type of rock formation it is? If it's soft clay,
Don't
Typically,
it's
it would be
not
hard
that's
rock.
Yeah, it'd
necessarily
be-
relevant.
I doubt it would be soft clay. Soft clay would be horrible to make tunnels in. It would collapse.
And speaking from somebody who comes from a literal mining town, usually ore is in hard rock.
Exactly.
Right.
Mhm.
Like
And I mean hard
silly
rock.
question, but I was curious.
Hey, that's a good question.
Okay, so we have a map, we have a location, which was not pointed out outside of town, so I'm assuming it's nearish. I was looking for a ping and I didn't see one.
Yeah, neither did
Yeah.
I.
Well, here, if you want to ping, it's right there behind the town there.
Okay, so yeah, right by
So
town.
the hole on
It's
the
right
mountain.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like right at the back of the town. The back of the town just is like pressed up against the mountain.
So pretty much just a quick trip, like a day trip.
Yeah. So you guys are actually pretty close to this part of town that he's referring to, that part in town. And it's like on that edge of town where he is. He's still in the good section, but not much further, and you'll be in that bad section.
Let's see. Okay, does anybody else have any other questions for him before we go pick up things for our trip?
I'm assuming his name is Ingle?
Ah, yes, my name is Ingle. Well, it's
Okay.
family name.
Then what's your first name, sir?
Oh, it's Chuck.
Okay.
Chuck.
Yeah.
What a peculiar name. I've never heard that before.
My mother was a hippie.
I do not know what that means.
Neither
I
do I, but
understand.
she said it all the time. Uh,
His mother was a tree hugger, but not an elf.
I wonder if she knew.
Is there anything else that we should know about the mines before we head out?
Besides the snakes?
Just be careful when mining, because snakes like noise. They might be drawn to it.
Why does it
Okay,
always
but-
have to be
Vibration.
snakes?
But no issues about the mine being falling apart and likely to cave in on us. Okay.
Oh no, as far as I know, it's still structurally sound.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We'll be back with your ore as soon as we can.
Alright, thank you very much. I look forward to it.
Hope you have
And
a
I
good day,
will-
Chuck. As I wave as I walk out the door.
I do want to, just as a point of order, just curiously look around the shop, not necessarily to buy window shopping for a minute.
You're checking to see if it's real.
Yes, and also to see if there are nice things that might be worth coming back for later.
Roll me investigation.
Okay, roll another one.
Or perception? Either one.
Investigation's fine, I did it.
With a 17, you can tell he's got like weapons and things displayed on the walls. So,
So maybe some good
everything
stuff to look into later.
You like physically touch them to make sure you can actually put your hands on them, and sure enough, they're real. They're not illusions.
She thinks.
Well, with illusion spells, generally any scrutiny into
Yeah.
them would reveal that they're illusions. So the shop's real. You can't you can't sense any illusions. The weapons look of pretty good quality. So you could probably buy or request him to make something for you. So.
My thought is, should we be going straight to the apothecary first and asking Rowan about some
That's why we're not leaving town
anti-venom?
yet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You probably missed that, but I had mentioned right after the snakes. Mental note, make sure we go to the apothecary before we go
So,
anywhere. And I
I-
was about to turn to y'all and be like, okay, we might
So-
want to go to the apothecary because there are snakes.
I will
should I
point out
test?
to you guys that the poison / venom of animals is not the same as like the poison you'd get from that flower. The way poison works in D&D is different than like actually being poisoned.
Right. And I think
So it's like a status condition. It's not something you need an antidote for.
I don't know how much y'all leaned into that apothecary homebrew class that I showed y'all. But I think one of the known things that you can do with the player handbook with the herbalism kit proficiency, which Lilia has, is create antitoxins. So
Because usually for anti-venom, you use the venom of the actual animal to create the anti-venoms as well.
Right.
which if nobody wants to go in there, they may not have yet.
But
We might have to
Antitox-
harvest that there.
Antitoxin is an actual thing in D&D. It gives you advantage against
Yep.
saving throws against poison.
that is true.
So it's something you take beforehand, not after.
So if you guys wanted to get an antitoxin, you could do that.
Yeah, it's like an inoculation against the possibility of getting poisoned.
But like if you take poison damage from something,
You
not,
can then take the antitoxin, yeah?
No,
yeah.
typically
Or
you would
no?
do it first.
Yeah, typically you would do it for so
Okay.
antitoxin.
Well,
A creature that
anti-venom.
drinks.
I know, like, diseases, it's multiple checks. I didn't know if poison does multiple checks or not. I don't remember.
So antitoxin, a creature that drinks this vial of liquid gains advantage on saving throws against poison for 1 hour. It confers no benefit to undead or constructs, and it costs 50 gold.
Yeah, that's a little pricey.
In Rowan's book, I know it was for words English.
If it helps player-wise, I think what Meteor's trying to say as far as poison goes is it's literally just a damage type, like fire damage,
Exactly.
stuff like that. If you get bit by a poisonous snake,
Right, but
you
we
have
won't
to
have
make
the
a save.
poisoned status condition, which gives us disadvantage on our attacks and everything.
Right.
Okay.
That's specifically another thing.
Okay.
It's like you have to make a save if you get bit, and if you fail the save, you take extra poison damage.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's then and done for a lot of them. It's not a continuous thing. That's a totally different effect.
Okay. So
But
basically no point.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you as your characters would know that.
And that saving throw is what the antitoxin would be for. It would let you roll twice and take the better number. So it just helps you avoid damage.
Okay.
That's a game mechanic thing.
So yeah, not a whole lot of point in picking it up then. And it's also very pricey, so probably
should
not
do that
affordable either.
I'm wondering if while we're in there, if I should maybe try and see if we could extract some venom if it's a poisonous snake
You
to
can absolutely
play around with.
Yeah, you could
like
do that.
that could be really cool. We could loot some snakes after, and you could try to harvest their goods.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
All right, so I assume you guys are talking about all this like on your way there.
Yeah, we're walking and talking.
All right, so as you're walking, you get to this burnt down portion of town, and sure enough, it looks beat up. Like, why would anyone ever live here? Type of beat up. And yet, you do see some goblins walking around. And like not just one or two. There's quite a few of them.
What is the?
And they're all kind of like staring at you too.
What is their general
I'll wave at one.
state right now? Like, what is a sense motive check? Like, do they seem relaxed? Do they seem like borderline hostile? Yeah.
They don't seem hostile, but they're definitely watching you.
On guard.
I mean, I'm a tiefling. I can't really judge on unwanted suspicion on first contact.
Right.
Like, I have no room to talk. So I'm just
So
kind of
It-
gonna kind of like smile and
If you wanted to determine that,
wave.
you could roll a perception check. And anyone else who wants to roll a perception check as well. Ah, Lily with the nat 20. So with the nat 20, they don't seem super hostile right now. They're definitely glaring at you, but they don't seem like they intend to shank you or anything. But with your nat 20, one thing you do notice is a lot of them seem to have a tattoo of a bell.
Curio's just upset they didn't wave back.
Like some of them have it on their neck, some it's on their arm. There's just one guy walking around with his shirt off and it's like tattooed right there on his pec.
Hey, Zaplin's just gonna kind of make a note of that, but not bring it up in front of the group right now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna wait until out of earshot. Just in case.
So Curio waves at the goblins happily, spins around and shakes his tail. So you wave at them and they just kind of nod at you. Like,
And Zaplin's just all smiles and waving and just kind of keep like making it clear that we're just kind of passing through, moving on.
yeah,
They're
they're all
here
like
to cause them any trouble.
they're all like fairly straight faced. Like your little shake the tail and spin around like did nothing for them. Just they're straight faced looking at you. Like some of them are talking to each other and then like kind of stop talking and watch as you walk by them, type of thing. But none of them are like approaching you or
Can I kind of just play a little bit on my lute as we're walking?
Sure.
Just for no reason, just to kind of ease tension, if anything.
Where's Rimaru? Who's Rimaru?
This is not Goblin Slayer. We're not doing that here.
Oh, gotcha.
Not that it's Slime.
Well, yeah.
Because he's the leader.
Oh,
of the town of
Rimaru.
Rimaru.
Gotcha.
Rimaru.
Rimaru.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the name. I was looking.
I understand the reference now.
Gotcha. Yeah. No.
Now that I know how to pronounce it.
I made a performance check.
So with a 12 performance, it's
okay.
Better than your last performance. It's better than your last performance.
Yeah.
Apparently you're better at walking and playing than you are at just dancing and playing.
Nope.
Makes sense.
Is she better at her performance, or the people watching just have a lower bar?
Wow.
Wow.
I actually better at her performance here.
Maybe a little of both there.
Yeah, maybe a little both.
Hey, I sucked the first time. I'm not helping this time.
So you
that's
you keep
fine.
walking. You see the. You find the place where Ingalls told you to turn right, and so you turn right and head towards the mine. None of the goblins have stopped you, and you make your way to the mine.
Awesome. So I am going to stop playing when we are near the mine because snakes like noise.
Oh, smart.
Because, yeah, Ingalls told us that snakes like noise, so I'm gonna stop playing. And be like, okay, this looks like the place. Ingalls mentioned there were possibly snakes and also that they liked noise, so to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Can I lean down and whisper to Luna to keep an ear out for things approaching behind us just in case?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the same with Mara.
So both the.
I would like to use my Staff of the Woodlands to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Because I can do that at will. And it doesn't
Is that
expend
for
a
all
charge.
of us? Or just you?
Pass Without Trace, I believe, is for everyone.
Okay.
It is each creature I choose within 30 feet of me, so you just gotta be close when I cast it.
Maybe we should have
And
cast
that
that first
gives-
before we walked through the goblins.
That gives advantage on
That's
stealth, right?
fine. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not advantage. It adds plus 10 to stealth.
Adds plus 10. Okay.
Just
So-
a flat plus 10 to stealth.
So any of your stealth rolls will have an extra 10 added to them.
We also cannot be tracked except by magical means.
Right.
So
we don't
we
leave
do not
footprints.
leave footprints. Yeah.
That means if we go in and get lost, we can't follow our footprints to get back out.
Mm-hmm.
There are other ways we can do that. But
Okay.
and
So
I mean
you-
I can choose to drop it at any point. It is concentration. It'll last for an hour.
All right. So you cast Paths Without Trace. Are you gonna tell everyone about the bell, Mark, or are you keeping that to yourself?
Once I've established that we're out of earshot, I'll mention. So I don't know if anybody else saw. All of those goblins had the same tattoo in different places. I didn't want to say anything when they were right there. I don't
Mhm.
know if it's important. I just.
And with the rolls you guys had, San and Aurora probably would have noticed as well. Lilia would not have, though.
I wasn't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
I did see that.
I
Curio
was too
and
busy trying to say hi.
I never rolled for Callan.
So I guess I would
Callan
pipe
didn't
up
notice
and
either.
I guess I'd pipe up and say, "So, what exactly did the tattoos look like?" Out of curiosity.
They look like a bell.
Interesting.
There you go. All right.
Maybe
so
they were just goblins.
So do you guys head straight in, or
I would
You-
like to look around for signs of snakes or other creatures that might be nearby at the
okay?
entrance before we walk in.
All right. Roll perception.
Okay.
I'd like to also see if there's any other extra pickaxes and stuff like
There's the
that.
bad roll. We knew it was coming.
So if I want to look for extra pickaxes and
That would be investigation.
stuff like that.
Right.
Investigation?
With a 4, you tripped and fell on your face.
Oh, it's not a nat 1. That's a 2. But
Oh,
What was that perception check for?
All
again? I
right,
just
so you
missed
tripped and
Or signs of snakeage.
you-
Or
you-
signs
you-
of. Yeah.
weren't able to see anything.
that. I would.
I,
Can I roll?
I
a
was
spell
too
on that?
focused on everything else going on.
Right. Oh, Aurora, you were looking for snakes and collapsing
Right.
and such.
Yes.
So with a nat 20, there's no snakes around that you can tell at the moment, and the cave looks pretty solid.
Okay. And I'll just relay the information.
And you also don't see any goblins following you.
Right. Everything looks
With a
clear
nat
at the
20.
moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What about
You-
extra pickaxes and stuff like that? Because maybe if we can
Oh.
find more than one, we can get
You
the
rolled
job
a
done
10?
faster. Yep.
So with a 10, at the entrance here, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Okay.
They would probably be in the room where people were staying to sleep, where they would rest.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
he said there was a
where are
barracks
the
outside.
barracks?
No,
It
the
should be
bar-
near.
the barracks
Inside.
is inside. Barracks is
Okay.
inside.
Okay.
So
So-
I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys over to this map now.
Okay.
So I guess our first place we want to find is the barracks first.
Yep. And I mean, we might as well all move with stealth going forward,
Alright,
unless
so-
there's a reason not to.
So go ahead and move your tokens to wherever you would like them to start.
I'm fine with where she is.
Since we're worried about being attacked, I will definitely be partway up in front.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'll move a little closer to the front.
Hi, Luke.
I'll have Luna typically stay in front of me.
Okay. All right. So, for this, you'll need to tell me like what way you're looking. When we come to a junction like this one here, where there's a path left and a path up, you'll need to tell me which way
Which
you're
way
looking
we wanna
down.
go.
Yeah, which way you want to go, and then I'll reveal based on what you're looking at or for.
I want to look in this direction.
All right. You have dark vision, right?
Yes.
How far?
60 feet. And
Okay.
thing about my dark vision, I can see shapes, I can't see color. In dark
Okay.
Yeah,
vision.
that's all of our dark vision.
Yeah, so
I've
it's shades
got
of gray.
120.
Okay.
I'm
So
Mine's 60.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Her being drow, her sight distance is doubled.
Yeah. And
Okay.
after I do a quick glance, then I'll decide whether or not it's safe to cast dancing lights behind me.
So that must
So
be
I
the
just want to do a
barracks.
quick glance into the darkness so that I know I'm not going to disturb something in the darkness.
all right. So that is what you see when looking through that area.
So that must be the barracks.
So I will, let's see. I'm not going to do dancing lights because I already have Pass Without a Trace up and they're both concentration. So I got to pick one. So I'm going to maintain Pass Without a Trace.
I can cast dancing lights as a drow.
Okay.
So all of you can
Because
see this
Aurora
pretty
can't
well.
see.
Aurora
I
cannot.
cannot.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so I'll convey to the group, especially Aurora who can't see, that I think we found the barracks. They're right up here on the left.
Oh. And Callan just walks straight in.
Callan.
What?
Morris on Callan.
Ah! Get off!
No, don't just walk into a room.
Why not?
We've
It looks
We don't know
safe.
if there's traps.
Oh, who would trap a mine?
A smart
It looks
person?
like a magic
How
shop.
long ago was this supposedly abandoned? Did that come up in conversation?
You did not ask that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he had said, but oh well.
He did not say how long ago, just that it he probably referenced like based on the way he was talking, you could assume that it was several years. At least.
Okay.
Longer than I thought. Okay.
So
The fact that no goblins followed us here tells us they're probably not squatting in here, hopefully.
Well, at least we should look around the room a bit.
Yeah, I would like
See if we can
to
find anything.
investigate for signs of recent living.
Okay.
I'll see if I can find the.
Go ahead and roll investigation, anyone who's wanting to look.
I'd like to look around to see if there's any extra tools and stuff.
Okay.
I failed that investigation check. I am too fast Callan being sat on by Morrow to really see anything.
I did well.
All right, so
That was a 2 again.
Lily Lily did not see anything.
Lily's watching Mara.
Yeah, Lily's
Yep.
just laughing at Morrow sitting on Callan. Get off! I want to look too.
Callan, be quiet.
And because Morrow is sitting on him, he rolls a 5. He doesn't see anything around here.
Good Mara.
So with your
Oh,
guys'
shush.
roles, you search around this living quarters barracks area, and you do find a broken pickaxe. And let's see, Lilia, you find some carpenter's tools, and Aurora, you find a dirty, smelly old shirt.
Dirty, smelly old shirt. Interesting. Peculiar.
Just like stuffed under the bed.
Now, here's a question.
Yes.
Broken pickaxe. Can I mend it
How is
so
it
we can
broken?
use it?
You could try casting mending on it.
Oh, I was gonna go, how is it broken? Does it look like it's just
The
broken
handle.
out of use?
The handle
Okay.
is what's broken.
So that
Okay.
means mending might actually help.
Right.
Are both pieces of the handle there is the
Yes.
question.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so Can I try mending it so we could possibly have a second pickaxe?
Sure, go ahead
Just
and
cast
cast
the
mending.
spell.
Did that do it? Nope.
Mm-hmm.
How do I?
Well, just
It
mark.
just works.
That's just a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you cast it just fine. And so you put the two pieces of the handle together, you lay them on that table there, and you cast mending, and the place where it was broken just starts magically just fusing together, like the wood's growing back into itself until the handle is just one sturdy piece again. So
Your
you now
bouncer
have
peeks over his shoulder and watches them, pats her on the head, and says, "Good job."
Hey guys, we have another working pickaxe.
so you now have a working pickaxe. Yes. Hi, Abby.
Another. We have two.
Yep.
Maybe we can collect things faster now.
And then
Alright.
Saflin just kind of stage whispers almost. I made us more stealthy, but that only works if we don't make loud noises.
Mm-hmm.
Just
And I
kind of.
guess what I would do is put my hand up to my mouth and be like, "Oops, sorry, Saflin,"
Yeah.
whispering quietly.
Alan didn't hear you say that at all because he's still just he's still just focused on Moro sitting
Pop
on him.
down and cut my paw over his mouth and go, "Shh, bad boy." And then I'll remove my paw.
I'll be quiet when the dog gets off of me.
You'll be quiet if you would like to live.
Maybe the dog will get off of you if you be quiet.
I just rolled performance for him, and he wriggles out from under him.
Morrow, fetch.
No.
Luna, fetch.
Callan, stop running.
Stop trying to make them sit on me.
Then shut up. Oop, sorry,
Grabs the back
not
of his
Lilia.
shirt with his, or the back of his shirt with her mouth.
While they're doing this, running around, making vibrations happen, making noise. Can
Morrow,
I run a perception check just to make sure nothing is approaching from another direction from behind us?
Go ahead.
And hopefully it's a better roll. That's 12.
With a 12, you don't see or hear anything just yet.
I'm guessing I can't run one with Luna. Oh, there is this perception check.
They could
Yeah,
do perception with smell or hearing.
There's actually a actual perception thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you could like specify you want them to listen, and a
Because
bonus
the
or
wolf-
advantage with that.
Depending
Yeah,
on
the
what
wolf
sense
has a
they
bonus
use, they
with
get
scent
advantage.
detection.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Totally did not just close D&D Beyond.
Oh,
Good
good job.
Okay, so nobody's coming after us yet that I can tell.
And I'll
Mhm.
look down the hallway, since it seems like everybody is finishing up in the room.
I'll walk back out to the hallway with Luna, and I'll whisper down, lean down to her again and whisper, "Make sure you keep an ear out in case somebody comes up behind us."
Random question, because this is an iron mine, there isn't a chance of like natural gas and explosions, is there?
No.
Okay.
Meteor's
I'm
kinder
aware.
than I am.
Well, considering you can see
We
torch
would have seen
sconces on the
signs
wall.
of it.
You-
We would have seen signs already.
Right.
Mm.
And there's torch sconces on the wall, so if there was a chance of something blowing up, they would have torches.
Yeah.
Are any
Yeah,
of the
I'm also
torches
thinking if
lit?
it would-
I
This-
would assume not. 'Cause
This
it's
isn't
been
like a
abandoned.
charcoal mine. Or charcoal. This isn't like a coal mine where that would be an issue.
Yeah, but you get them in iron pyrite mines as well. I'm just thinking if it would affect Morrow and Luna's sense of smell.
Gotcha. Not sure.
you need
No,
to
none of the
lit.
torches are currently lit, but you could light them if
Okay.
you wanted.
Can we still smell oil on them?
You can smell hints of oil, not like recent oil or anything, but
So they have been previously lit. They're primed to be lit.
yeah, they've They've been used before, but they're like old. They're old
Okay.
torches.
So I'll leave that up to the group if they want to start lighting torches as we pass. But kind of looks around to see if San has cast dancing lights or not at this point.
Oh, no, I haven't. I'm gonna
Oh.
go in front of you guys and look ahead, because I can see a bit further than you.
Okay.
Okay.
I just noticed that you said you tied a rope to something.
I tied a rope to someone outside just in case.
Right. I like that.
We have a rope breadcrumb.
Alright, so you're looking straight ahead.
Yeah.
So from there, you can see
I can see 120 feet.
that.
Okay. Okay, there's a fork in the road up ahead. There's a path to the left and a path to the right.
I can see 60 feet, so can I see from here into this area? Or do I
if-
need to move up?
You would technically be able to if you're looking that way. Basically what I'm doing is I'm doing it to fork, and once you're at the fork, then you say, I want to look this way, I want to look
Okay.
that way.
Just saying,
wanna look
since
both
I have
directions.
line of sight down
yeah.
it.
Yeah. And for your guys' reference, these little things like here and here, those are like torches.
Torches.
Okay.
Got it.
Alright, so...
Because I don't have anything that can... Well, besides my sacred flame, light torches.
Someone
You
mentioned
have a fire
towers
starter
first.
in your starting equipment.
Yeah,
I
we all
believe.
start
true.
with
Yeah, we started with torches and
and
stuff.
tinder and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what you see looking that way.
Look to the right too.
Alright.
I'm going to clearly look around at every intersection we get to.
Did you say you picked up carving tools?
Carpenters.
Carpenters.
I am
Anything we
saying
can
that
use to
we
stop
are
squirrels?
trying to move with stealth. If it's
Where's
relevant.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn around and glare at
Yeah, why don't
Kyle.
you guys all roll stealth rolls real quick?
Okay.
Okay.
Add 10 to your roll because it passed without a trace.
Actually,
It won't add it natively. So you add 10 to whatever you get.
So is it just a normal roll then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
normal
roll
stealth.
Let the 10 on.
Yep, and then just add 20.
curious,
So
and that 20.
I've got a 35.
Oh, I said add
No,
10.
add 10.
Yeah, not 20.
So I'm at 23 then.
26.
I've got 30.
20.
And I'm at 35.
Okay.
So
What does
pretty
Callan-
good rolls across the board. Hopefully
Yeah.
Callan doesn't ruin it.
I'm seeing what his bonus is, but he rolled a 13. So he's pretty
And then he
good,
gets
too.
a plus 10, so he has 23.
Yep.
He's still behind us.
His stealth is plus 2, so 25 total.
He's not trained in it. Oh, nice. Even a roar with the penalty still rolled pretty high.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I rolled the
you guys
worst,
are-
but
I'm
the
surprised.
plus 10.
Yeah, the
I was
plus 10.
I was expecting
The plus
bad.
10 really helps. So you guys are
Yeah.
pretty good at the moment.
I hate that I wasted a natural 20.
Yeah.
So,
It won't help us when we actually start collecting ore from the walls and making noise, but for
Mhm.
now.
I'm going to go to the right and look down both ways.
Okay.
Alright, are we staying together or are some of us splitting off briefly and coming back?
I would say probably stay together.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because we
should
don't
stay
want to be
together.
yelling at each other across as if snakes are attracted
Right.
to sound.
Yeah. The quote unquote,
So-
hey, I didn't see anything in this direction.
Yeah, it's not great.
So you walk to that intersection, Firedale, and the snake
Snake.
pops around the corner. And
Yeah.
he's going to get a sneak attack on you.
Okay.
Oh. The snake detected him, even though he was stealthed?
Because he saw him. He like walked straight in front of him.
Yep. I went to the corner.
Yeah, if he was like a square back, might not have seen him, but...
Snake didn't hear us coming, but I'm
But
not
you
invisible.
But you almost stepped on him, so he knows you're there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We should be bringing Callan up, by the way, Meteor.
Yep.
Yeah, Callan is coming with us.
Yep, he's up here with you. Probably
Alright.
following not too far behind Curio.
Alright, so Snake gets around and then we roll initiative.
Yep. So this is...
Technically, would all of us have moved up there at this point, or that would be movement as part of initiative?
So you guys haven't moved up there yet. Curio was following close behind him, or Callan was following close behind Curio. You guys
so everybody
kinda...
closing in, and I'm like, wait.
Yeah, so...
We don't get to do that.
Yeah. About like that is... Oh, it is. So... Let's see. So he rolls a bite attack on you. Plus 5 to hit. So he rolls a 19 to hit, which I assume hits.
Yep.
And then he does 7 damage.
Ouch.
Yeah, that he rolled a 6 on one of his dice.
How much dice is it rolling?
2d4.
How did it roll a 6 on one of the die?
Nope, you're absolutely right. Hang on, that's a d6, not a d4.
Meteor can't count today.
I don't have a d4?
20 ones are the d4s. The caltrops. Did you lose a die, Meteor?
Yeah, the D4s.
Did you lose a die? Oh no.
I might have.
I mean, you could roll through Roll20 if you absolutely have
I have
to.
a d8, d6. I have others, but all right.
I'm glad you said he rolled a 6.
Yep. So that was my bad.
I still took. I can accept that.
There you go. Let me see if I can find my d4.
7 is just in my future.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, that.
That's an almost max roll.
Yeah, I am missing it. What the heck? I hope it didn't fall in the trash and then I took out the trash. Oh.
Okay, you'll find it later when you step on it. It's
Yeah,
usually the easiest way to find D4s.
I'm gonna switch out my
Much
dice
like
real
finding
quick.
Legos.
Yep.
I have
finding
multiple
Legos.
sets, so
I have 3 sets of that kind of dice, and then 2 large sets of D6.
I wanted some physical dice for this, and I found on Amazon a pack of 20, which was the same cost as a pack of 1. So
Yep.
Yep.
That sounds about right.
okay.
Whereas I wanted special colored
I now
ones,
have
so
my
I went with
D4.
special colored.
Okay.
Yay.
Sorry about that.
So, ow.
Yep. So 7. And then go ahead and roll initiative, everyone.
How do we do that again? Oh, there we go.
You click
Did I
initiative.
click?
All right. So Saflin gets a 9. Furio has not rolled yet.
Lilia, roll for Luna.
No, I rolled. I rolled right after Saflin and Aurora.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, Luna hasn't rolled.
22.
How do I roll for Luna?
You go on to the
15.
the extras and then click on the
Helen.
Luna. It's there.
I know, but I don't
It's-
see initiative.
roll initiative. It's
11.
under the speed.
Oh,
Sun
Sweet.
gets 11.
got Luna. Okay.
Lilia.
The snake is gonna regret matting my poor tail.
Is a 13.
Sir, there's one snake. Where are the rest? It's never just one snake.
Does anyone know parcel tongue?
No.
Luna.
I have
do
speak
know?
with plants,
If-
not speak with animals.
I was about to say, if anyone probably does, it's probably Banana's character.
For the sake of easiness, I'm just gonna have the animals move on the turns of their owners.
Okay.
I mean, I have animal friendship and speak with animals. I do have those.
Oh, you do have it.
Yeah, I just found it.
Okay.
Speak with plants I also have. It's just a higher level.
So, Curio, you
Mhm.
get the first attack.
It
Indeed.
bitted me. I'm gonna claw it back.
I gotta figure out. Well, how far? I can move on up.
Well, we have to wait for our.
Oh.
So roll to
It
hit.
has to be an intelligent animal, unfortunately.
Oh wait, Curio goes first. Sorry.
So 12 to hit. That misses.
Okay, I'd do it again.
What, you're doing fury blows or something?
Nope, I get 2 attacks.
He gets multi-attack. A 10
That
also
misses
misses.
2.
Is that because of the monk thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an ability of his, yeah. So it startled you so much that you kind of, instead of doing a normal claw attack, you just kind of like jumped and kind of flung your claws
Yeah, I missed and
hastily,
missed. So.
and you missed.
Yep.
All right, so next we have this guy who is going to come over here.
That looks
There's
like a
two
different snake.
snakes.
We may want to, like, probably what I'm gonna do on my turn is identify the snake.
That could work.
Well, I do see the two
All right,
names, so
We see them in turn order, but our characters don't know that.
yep.
This one is going to
At least I had to
roll
move.
to attack you. 16,
Roll
does
lower.
that hit?
That actually hits. Darn it.
He's a 15 plus.
Okay.
I remember
Give
that.
me 3. Give me 2 more levels, and it'll be higher.
All right, so then he does 4 bludgeoning damage, and he wraps around you, and you are grappled. Actually, no, you need to roll DC 14 save.
Which one? Strength or Dex? I'm assuming
Uh,
either or.
However, you're dodging it usually.
It doesn't actually say which.
It says it in the grapple description.
Yeah.
Is it the constrictor snake?
Yeah. Well, you don't know that, but yes.
Grappled.
Yeah, strength or dex, whichever one you want.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't specifically say, so.
Is not grappled. I'm
24.
assuming.
You are not grappled. So it starts trying to wrap around you, and you go, ooh, ah, 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 and get out of the grapple.
It thought my tail was thicker than it actually was, so I could
Yep.
slip out.
Don't know.
Hey,
The Abby snake.
Abby, shush. Okay, and that will end his turn.
Abby
I'm
wants to
gonna
fight
go-
too.
And
Ow!
and
Ow!
now this other snake next to you is going to make an attack. And it is going to roll.
Ow!
It rolls a 5, well, a 10, and misses you.
Yay.
All right. And that is its turn.
I see dodging in my future.
Next is Aurora.
Okay.
Ow. Ow.
So I'm gonna move.
How hurt are you, Firedale?
You dropped me by 11 hit points. I have
Really?
15 at max.
Yeah, that D4, the 2D4 really hurt you.
Yep.
So
You
about
you might
cut my
want to
health down to a
step
fourth.
step of the wind out of there, because you can disengage.
Yeah.
You can disengage.
Yeah. Preferably closer to me so I can heal.
Or
Yeah,
set up a patient defense. Yeah, that would be the other option.
the two people who were
Mm-hmm.
least likely to be hit are me and Aurora. That's why I
Mhm.
was helping take the lead, but still, ow.
Yep. And I was gonna say I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna go after this bad boy up here with my greatsword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. An 11 misses.
Damn.
They're tiny.
This
They're
guy's
harder to
tiny.
hit. Yeah.
Oh, very small. So that's on my turn, right?
You moved and did a big action.
Do you have any bonus action?
I don't think I have a bonus action right now.
Is your lay on hands a bonus action?
Is it?
I'm asking.
If you
don't know
if you go to
fully.
your tab for your actions, you should have a subcategory for bonus action. If it's listed there, you can.
Action,
Yeah.
or bonus actions.
Divine-
Actions in combat.
Divine Favor and Searing Smite are bonus actions. So no.
Ooh.
So you
Searing
could
Smite's
add
the one that makes your weapon burn, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
right. It sets up your flaming weapon for the next hit.
I would be doing that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do. Wait, that's Divine
Yeah,
Favor.
lay on hands is an action for you.
Hold on over here. I need to check real quick. Yeah, let's go let's set up Searing Smite for that then.
Okay. Go
This
ahead.
weapon blazes with
So
fire.
you add 1d4 to your next attack?
Yep.
Okay. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right, and that's your turn?
Yes.
All right. So then, Abby, shush. This guy's
Abby
gonna
says
go.
no.
Let's see.
Turn tracker isn't moving.
He has to tell the turn order to switch.
He's gonna
Another
go
one?
there.
It had to move from far away.
Yep, it had to
Yeah.
move from farther away. So that's his turn.
And technically, each snake should have their own spot on the turn order tracker.
It does.
They do. Yes, there's an A and a B for both.
Okay.
But why is there 3 then? Shouldn't there be A, B, C?
There's A and B.
They're different
There's
types
two-
of snakes.
Two types.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
All right. So
There's
Yeah, and they
actually
should
4.
each have their own initiative also,
all right.
which is
There.
why.
Yep, they do.
All right. Lilia's turn.
Okay.
Why they're separate.
Ow.
If I move up to here, I can touch Curia without being in the path of the snakes, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so I am going to.
I'm all the owl.
Cure wounds.
And Firedale heals for 7.
Hey. I'd
And
pat you
then-
on the head if I wasn't defending.
And then in action, well, since I'm not within range of the snakes, can I sneak back a little bit?
Yeah.
And run back behind Luna?
What's your movement speed?
50, but 60 if I'm running. Or, no, double if I'm running,
you
sorry.
can get there and back without
Your
doubling
movement speed is 50?
I thought it was.
That
Should be
seems
30.
rather high.
Or 30.
Yeah.
30?
Sorry,
All right.
30.
Well, you can do exactly that with 30 movement. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I guess it's my turn with Luna, correct?
Yep, unless you want to do a bonus action.
Well, can I guess ready my quarterstaff just in case?
Sure.
Because otherwise, bonus actions, it's healing word, or sanctuary.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you clutch your quarterstaff, ready to swing at anything that tries to attack you. All right.
So then I'll
it's Luna.
Get Luna to go up to here and attack this snake.
Okay.
And let me get to her
Sneaky, sneaky.
with bite, I guess, since it's more damage.
16 hits.
3
You
damage.
do 3 piercing damage.
The wrong cat did damage.
All right.
And I think that's all she can do, right?
I think so. Yeah. The animals don't really get bonus actions.
You could have them move away, but then the snake has a chance to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not going to get her to move away.
Okay. So now it's Callan's turn. And Callan, he is going to, let me see.
Oh, is he going to do his patented rock throw?
He is not.
Oh,
Is he going to do the
everyone in
oil slick
crowd
on the
just
ground again?
booed.
He is going to, let me see where this is.
Is he going to fireball and damage everybody near him, including the allies?
He reaches in his backpack and he pulls out this little ball with propeller on it. And let's see. Gotta find it in here. There it is. There we go. All right, so he summons he pulls out a homunculus servant. So this is a little creature that can attack for him. And I stayed up all night building this guy.
He has a golem.
So he pulls this guy out and let's see. So he has the homunculus servant. So he's going to move like after Callan does. And let's see, bonus action. I guess with his bonus action, he'll cast Magic Stone. Because that's a cantrip.
And the crowd goes wild.
So he's going to roll to hit against the smaller one. The one on the left. And he rolls a 11 plus 4, which is 15, which does hit. And so he'll roll for damage. Oh. He rolls a 1 plus 2, so he does 3 damage. And this snake is dead.
Nice job, Callan.
Yeah! So now his homunculus servant is going to attack. And it's going to move right over here. And it's going to do a force strike. Roll a hit. Rolls a 6. It misses. And then that'll be his turn. So next is San.
Hi. I want to look down the other pathway because I have a feeling you've got another snake somewhere, and I don't know if it's going to sneak up on us on the side. So, like, this side.
That side? Okay.
But she can see double the distance.
Okay, so from there, you can see like that.
Okay, so at least there's no snake on my side. I am just gonna get Mara. Can we pass through each other?
Yes, yes you can.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
pass through allies, you just can't end your turn on the same square.
Okay, I'm gonna send Moro to there and get Moro to bite the constrictor.
Alright. Roll to hit. $15 hits. Roll for damage. 8 damage. Okay. You do
Nice
8
damage.
Good girl, Moro.
Alright. This snake is looking pretty beaten up. It's got teeth marks in it and everything. But it is still alive.
Is the snake focused on Moro? Because doesn't she get a sneak attack from that? Or is that just me?
That's only you think.
Does Moro have pack tactics?
Let me have a look.
Moro does have pack tactics.
Yeah, she does.
Which, I forget what pack tactics does.
The wolf has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you had advantage
yes,
on the
it's
attack roll,
engaged.
but you already hit it, so.
You,
Yeah.
Pika, your character gets sneak attack damage. The wolf doesn't.
Okay.
Right.
Right, it's a rogue trait. Class specific.
Okay.
How far? No, because I've already done my stuff, haven't I?
You have... I'll say you still have an action. I won't count the looking around as your action.
Okay, so I can move up and do a sneak attack on it.
Yep.
Where's my sneak attack? This.
Just roll twice to hit. You got to roll to hit first.
Yeah, roll to hit first.
It's that button. I was looking for the button.
That's still not to hit. That's still damage.
Where's the to hit?
The number on the left, the plus, for whatever attack you're doing. Sneak attack is bonus damage on whatever attack you're doing.
Oh.
Yep. So you roll an attack, and then on top of that attack, you get the sneak attack damage as well.
Oh.
If you hit.
Yep.
Okay, I'll hit it with a dagger then.
17 hits. So roll the damage for the dagger. Sneak attack 1, so for a total of 7. And that guy is dead.
Woo.
Snake.
All right, so that was your turn. Next up is Saflin.
Hey, is anybody still looking kind of rough, or are they kind of good at this point?
I mean, Curio still has some
I'm
damage,
just
but
down about a fourth of my health, but I'm okay at the moment.
Okay.
I'm hurt, but it doesn't hurt as bad.
Right. That would be my full movement to get there.
Yeah, let's see.
So instead,
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah.
I don't know if vicious mockery works against snakes. I don't know if they're intelligent enough to comprehend insults.
if you knew parcel tongue, they would.
Speaking with animals is a spell that wouldn't help right now. They also have to be intelligent enough to understand speech. They have to have an intelligence score.
Yeah, I don't think they really have an intelligence score. I mean, it would work on a snake. It
Vicious
works
mockery
on.
doesn't say they have to understand what I'm saying.
Sorry, vicious mockery. Yeah, it would work if it hit. It's a magical ability, so I would say it would still work. Sure. Even if it just knows, it feels really bad about itself all of a sudden.
Right. That was my thought process. I'm like, does that even matter? All right, so that's a range of 60 feet. So I probably wouldn't even really need to move except to get into line of sight.
Yeah, you would need to get in line of sight because you cannot see it right now.
Would be here.
Yeah,
technically the insult
That's
thing,
20 feet.
It can be used against any creature. Doesn't matter how smart it is.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's my movement. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Oh.
Pretty much it's the force of your words that's doing the damage, not the actual words themselves, but the magic that you added to the words.
Right.
Okay. So he needs to roll
reason why that worked.
A wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. And if he fails the wisdom save, he takes 3 psychic damage.
Oh, he failed.
Okay.
He rolled a 3. So he takes 3 psychic damage.
Yep. And it has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the end of its next turn.
He's dead.
Oh,
he's very disadvantaged on his next attack roll.
So he does not have disadvantage. He's dead.
He's very disadvantaged.
Very disadvantaged.
His next attack roll
He's got
is
no turn.
impossible.
Okay.
All right. So, anything else you want to do?
I don't really know that there's anything else that I can do as a bonus action at this point, other than give Bardic Inspiration if somebody would like it, but it has to be used within 10 minutes, so. Be like, great job, Curio. You really showed that snake, and I give you Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you, I needed that.
You're now inspired.
Okay.
So you gain a 1d6 that you can add to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. And then since I have magical inspiration, you can also use it to roll your 1d6 as basically a hit point or damage die instead. If you heal or do damage.
All right, and that brings us back to the top of the turn order. Yeah, it does.
Do we need a turn order? Or are we still in combat?
We don't know, but yes,
you don't
we are.
know. So, you guys, based on what you've seen, you haven't seen anything else yet. So you can look around, whatever you want.
Yeah, assuming that we're no longer in initiative order for the moment. I would like to look around.
All right.
I would like to peer down this long hallway.
I want to listen carefully for snakes since we
The
kind of snuck
the
up
long
on
hallway
those.
there, you said?
That one. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
crawl up
And I
to
can see 60
Luna.
feet.
Moro also is kind of very intently looking this way as well. So let me.
And then let me roll my perception check.
There you go.
14. Oh my.
So looking down that way, it opens up a bit, but like the floor is like covered in snake. They're much smaller than the snakes you just fought, but like
I just kind of whisper,
it is
guys,
absolutely
there's...
covered. Like on the walls, the ceiling, the floor.
Swarms suck in D&D.
This
Yeah,
was
I just kind of whisper to the group because I don't know who all is looking at this. I'm like, guys, I found the snake pit. We may not want to go that way.
This is making me regret not keeping ice knife. Because that was literally a exploding Molotov cocktail, but ice.
I mean, I do have sleep. I do have speak with animals. I do have animal friendship. So I can befriend one of them or talk to one of them, or I can try to put as many of them to sleep as possible.
I was earlier implied.
Those are all things I can do.
Snake is coming up to us, guys.
Lovely.
So,
like how Meteor's having
you're
to hold his mouse on it.
While you guys are looking down that path, this snake comes out and
do we get to take an opportunity attack on him because he moved into melee with us? Or is it only when they move away?
He has to move out
away or
for...
through. Yeah.
Okay. So not when they approach. Got it.
So he's not getting a sneak attack on you because you guys were still fairly alert.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to Curio.
It came around the corner.
Mm-hmm. In fact, we'll say he hasn't quite gotten up to her yet.
What is that thing at the corner right here?
That is Callan's little homunculus
Homunculus
thing.
servant.
Okay.
His physical servant that he can use to fight things.
Okay.
There you go. He is on your side.
We got that. Okay, this time I'm going to do things proper. I'm going to move up. I'm going to attempt to hit.
My guess is you definitely hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm hoping so.
All right. So 7 slashing damage. Okay.
Yep. Is it still standing?
It is still standing.
Yes.
Anything else?
Yes. I am going to spend a key point to dodge.
Okay. Can't you attack twice?
I can, but it uses my bonus action. The key point allows me to do the dodge as a bonus action instead. Since we only have one bonus action, I can attack and do the dodge.
Yeah, it lets him dodge as a
that
reaction, so he doesn't incur the next attack.
Gotcha. So you prepare a dodge in case it attacks you. Got it.
Yep, and if it does, it'll give me some extra bonuses.
Okay. So that's your turn then?
Yes.
All right. So next up is Aurora.
Nihon said he'll be right back. He's got a phone call.
Yeah. So I'll just kind of move for him real quick. So Nihon or
Hi, I'm back.
Aurora's. Oh, you're back. Okay.
Yep.
Your turn.
Let's see.
Also, what's down this hallway, Meteor?
How's that snake
which
open,
hallway?
by the way? The constrictor that's right there.
Been attacked.
I heard it. Yeah,
Okay.
Which hallway?
that
Fred?
hallway.
That hallway?
Right.
So
All right.
So
We'll
the
say
one I'm
you
right
did
next to.
look down that on your turn.
okay, so I'm gonna try and do the same thing I did before, which is move on up and
Back of the snaky.
I gotta fix that, Nihon. You're gonna try
Okay.
and not do the same thing you did before.
okay.
So you're gonna
That's
attack.
before you missed.
Right.
You got this with a flaming sword.
Is it? Do I still have the Searing Smite effect
Yeah,
on the
you
sword?
Yeah, you would.
Okay.
I believe
Damage
so.
the wrong creature.
All right. Well, let me try again. Attempt number 2.
You can do it.
17.
That was. I'm thinking that's a hit.
17 definitely hits.
Okay. So
Roll
I'm
for
gonna have 2
damage.
rolls here, but I'm pretty sure the first one will do the trick.
13 slashing damage.
And an extra d6 fire. Roll it, even if it's dead, roll it.
Okay. Hold on a moment. I gotta get that up here. Stupid thing.
So how do you want to kill it? Basically.
Okay, so my sword's on fire. I'm just gonna smash into it with my great sword, and it bursts into flame and just like incinerates into ash like almost instantly.
Okay. Perfect. So you do that. It
Yep.
like you slash your sword into it, and it just sort of catches on fire slowly, but then it like spreads out from the blade, and as it does, it just like disintegrates completely and totally into ash, and it's just a pile of ash on the floor now.
Yep.
That looks like one of those firecrackers you can get around 4th of July.
It's like every video game trope that you've ever seen, where it just like turns into a pile of junk.
Good job.
All right. So you don't see any more snakes at the moment, besides these ones up here. They just kind of are moving all over the place, but they're still staying up there.
Yeah, they're not moving towards us. They haven't necessarily noticed us. They're just kind of writhing snakes on the ground and the walls.
Correct.
Mating season.
Good lord.
So what would you guys like to do?
Look south.
All right.
Back the heck up.
You look south.
Nothing there.
Yep, just another dead end there.
I think I'd like to backtrack before taking on those sneaky
Yeah.
snakes.
Yeah, I don't
Because we've
think we want to go that way right now.
We
They haven't noticed us yet. Let's keep it that way. Have we
Sneak
been
back over
looking for
this
ore
way.
is the important question.
Ore would be
Noticeable, I'm guessing.
on the wall.
So
Okay.
moving
So
quietly.
everything you
since
see
we saw
is
the
just
things.
wall.
I have a feeling
Alright.
it's going to be up with the snaky snakes, but
Might as well look everywhere else and make sure that the snaky snakes don't get reinforcements.
yep. Clear out the
Yeah.
rest and then go for the
Then
snakes.
there'd be sneaky
All right.
snakes.
So which
Yeah, because
way
we
do you
can
guys want to
short
go
rest
now?
at any point if we think we're safe enough, and I can Song of Rest.
If I go ahead of them, I've got further sight, so if we look this way.
Okay. So looking this way. There's
nope.
more just writhing snakes covering the walls here.
No, Kira
And you
hasn't used his inspiration.
You can see kind of like that.
Do we want to look up north?
Sneak up and see if we can see. Either that, or I would say see if you could sneak to like right about here and look down.
Yeah, I could probably sneak and see what's around here.
Okay.
Shall I do that then? See if I can sneak around. Because
Yeah,
if
you want.
if I don't roll good, that thing is probably gonna spot me.
Yeah, you will need to roll stealth with getting that close.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Yes? No?
Well, at least if there is more snaky snakes, with that group of snakes here, at least there's one as opposed to 3. So I think we might have a little bit better time ticking on 1 as opposed to 3.
Okay. Alright. Sneaky sneak.
I wouldn't go too far though.
Okay. So go there. I'll just hug the wall.
And take a peek down.
Yeah. Yeah, more snakes.
And it looks like we might end up fighting both of them.
Well, we've still got that path that's up north up here.
I can't help but think this is Meteor's way of saying, this is not the way you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. Go the
'Cause
other way.
Because I'm still sneaky, I'm gonna move back.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody still has that stealth bonus because I never
Yeah.
dropped Pass Without a Trace. I never took a hit,
Yep.
so I never had to drop it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and with the 25, they haven't seemed to notice you specifically.
Okay, so should we try going up?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey Pika, question out of character. How much longer do you have until you have to leave? I guess the top of the hour?
She originally said 2 a.m., but
Yeah,
considering
2 o'clock.
it's
1:30.
yeah.
So another 30
till
minutes.
the top of the hour.
Okay.
I can stay until for another hour at a push, but yeah.
All right.
Should be
So you go that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna look this way. Okay. Is someone gonna come up with me? Apart from Mara.
Who's right behind you?
I will.
I'll send Luna up and trail behind her a little bit.
Okay, so you are kind of falling behind as soon. I assume as soon as
We're all pretty much
you
sticking
know it's
together.
safe to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
You kind of
Yeah.
motion to them like, yeah, you can come up this far. You can come up this far.
Mm. Okay.
All right.
gonna
So
Oi.
to look that way.
I know I'm hurt, but I still have good defense.
Hey Meteor, you might want to read your Twitch chat.
Okay.
It's very
How much longer
urgent,
y'all
says
going?
Kinka.
Need me as soon as we end.
So check your Discord real quick. Kinka says it's extremely urgent.
All right. Go ahead and message me, Kinka. I'll read it.
Oh,
Okay.
so it's urgent, but it's not urgent.
But it can wait till we end. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll probably go in around 30 more minutes ish.
Okay, so go here. Let's see if what's down here.
Okay.
I think it's nifty that the maps have a line of sight toggle
Well,
roll.
that
Check
must
this
be
out.
the iron.
There's a body there.
Yep.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
What's up here?
Yeah,
Hold on.
I'm somewhat concerned by the. I'm
gonna-
somewhat perturbed by the body.
Oh, nope,
Oh,
nope, nope, nope.
Roll stealth.
Ah, damn it. Natural 20. Thank God for that.
Very good. They didn't
37.
see you.
She is
Oh
sneakier than I am.
God.
Okay.
In fact, they
if
kind of
that-
move away a little bit.
If that's where the ore is, that's gonna be noisy and that's gonna draw them in.
Gonna want to mine anything until we've got some kind of defenses ready. I would think.
Yes.
Mm. We need to check
Yeah.
out the body as well. So let's go look.
Body can be investigated quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go up and investigate that.
All right.
I'm gonna go here for defense just in case.
So you roll a 12. Anyone else want to investigate?
I'm staying behind.
I'm
I'll move
curious
up a
on
little bit more.
if
Aurora
there's
doesn't
like a
want me staying.
bag
Uh,
laying nearby.
Callan is putting his homunculus servant right there as kind of a guard.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick more like here.
Yeah, you could probably put like all three of the animals right there just to be like a warning.
Nope. Whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, same with Aurora.
Let's see.
Oh,
Roll
I'm gonna re-roll it.
to check the scene.
I guess I'll roll then.
Yeah.
Shush. They know there's snakes there. They already know.
Yep.
All right. So
Yeah, definitely didn't go well for me either.
Keep for
Mm.
helping Abby.
Callan rolls a 23 on investigation.
Oh wow. Good stick.
So, with your guys' rolls,
Mainly looking for bags and stuff.
so let's see, Son, you're rummaging through his pockets and things.
Mm-hmm.
You find like he's wearing like leather boots. You can take those if you want.
You rummage through his pockets and find leather boots.
He runs through his pockets. There's a set of keys there.
Okay.
And the rest of you don't really find much, but Callan kind of like reaches under him, like kind of pushes him over to the side a little bit, and underneath him he finds a bag. It's like a small bag, kind of looks like there's sand in it or something.
That's kind of stuff I was looking for. I was hoping we wouldn't have to mine.
Yeah, just
I
loose ore.
found this bag.
Shh.
Oh, sorry. I found this bag. Anyone know what this is? And he holds it out to you guys.
I'll look
I
in the
wonder
bag.
if it's fun powder.
No.
Here,
Can we do a check to see what's in the bag?
Yeah, I'll look in the bag.
Okay, so roll
What
investigation.
kind of check
on the
is
bag.
this? Is it investigation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I always want to know if it's a nature check
So-
because I do better at those.
So, Saflin, you reach your hand into this small bag, and you're trying to reach the bottom, and your hand just keeps going and going. You're
Like a
up to
folding.
you're up to your elbow,
Oh,
up
I'm
to
so
your
happy.
shoulder. You haven't even felt the bottom
That means
yet.
there's only one way to find out what's in it, and it's not
You
something
gotta
we
turn it
do in
inside
here.
out. Yep.
So I actually don't like that rule. So
The fact that you don't know what's in it unless you ask for it.
right. So in regards to that rule with bags of holding, I'm going to rule that only things that you know are in it will fall out. Anything else you have to like be consciously thinking, I want this type of item or something like that.
Okay, can I consciously think iron ore?
Yes, you can.
Just
also,
to see if anything pops up.
also with Saflin's roll, she does see there's a pickaxe in his hand.
Oh, he was
Guys,
mining.
roll 20 chat for a sec.
Okay, I saw.
So you think about iron ore, and you reach your hand in, and you do feel something. You start pulling it out. 10 pieces, 20 pieces, 30 pieces, 40 pieces.
Put it back in. Put it back in.
There.
Put it back in.
Like, I think there's enough.
There.
I'm just gonna put it back in once
Right.
it looks like we have enough.
Yeah. So you've reached your 50, you reached your 100, and there's still more in there. So there is definitely some iron ore in here.
Don't need to mine. We can just take this and go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna grab his pick.
A wise decision. I'm quite unsettled by this darkened cave.
So you guys are just leaving this body here too?
I was
Well, I
about to
mean,
say, I
was
just
there
waited
anything
on
else
other
to be
people to
found
say
on the
stuff.
body?
Should we drag him with
Say again?
us?
Say again, Lily?
I mean, I did an investigation check specifically for the bag content. I wasn't sure if anybody else was going to investigate the body.
Oh, you guys
Everyone
did
already
investigate the body. That's how you got the bag of holding.
Right, but for more information.
Right.
I mean, the
Like,
least we could do is take his body outside. So
He was a minor. Okay. If
so
whoever wants to
with-
carry him.
Actually, with Callan's 23 or 24, I think it was, he actually recognizes this guy. I forgot that part. So he looks at him and he's like, wait, I thought he left town. That's the old magic shop owner.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Everyone thought he just left.
So he was likely not killed by the snakes, but possibly killed by something else and dumped here.
Well,
He has bite marks all over his body.
Okay, so he was killed by the snake.
Yeah.
So it's not the Vistani didn't put out a hit on him. They just took advantage of his absence.
Just
Right.
nobody's
Okay.
seen him in a long while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everyone's heard Abby. Yeah.
Can I have a look at the iron in the wall, see if there's anything else that's there?
Yeah, you can look at it. Basically, looking at it, there's iron there. There's not like anything other than iron. There's iron and stone.
Why would the magic shop owner have been looking for iron ore?
Well, that's a good question.
General idea, not that I have much knowledge in that myself, but how old or how long ago does it look like this person may have passed?
It'd be a
It's not-
survival or an investigation, or would it be
Medicine, something like that.
Yeah.
medicine?
Yeah, go ahead and roll medicine. Abby.
Lilia might know better than I would, but I will try it anyways.
I just got a nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Son is familiar with dead bodies.
So,
I live in a forest.
so looking at this body,
Yeah, I don't have a
it's-
clue.
it's been here for a couple months, which is about the same amount of time that people thought he left. So it's not like a skeleton, it's sort of like a withered corpse.
I will
Like
try
Kern.
and carefully pick him up to carry him out
All right.
as quietly as we possibly can.
Okay. Roll strength check.
How heavy is he? Sick. Do.
If anyone wants to help, he can roll with advantage.
I will roll.
So Side note for carrying bodies, you move at half speed. If you're carrying something large, typically, or moving another person.
That's a strength save. Yeah.
Well, Aurora, you didn't need to roll. If you were helping him, then Firedale needs to roll a second time for advantage.
Thank you.
I'm not very strong, so I would not probably offer too much
It's
in the
still
way
better
of help.
than my previous roll.
Yeah.
You have your bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
wait, yeah, I was about to say I've got that.
Roll your 1d6.
Yeah, that is.
Roll a d6, add it to what you just rolled.
So they're 14.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, with a 14, you're able to
I just thought
together.
I rope around him.
You're able to together just kind of lift him up and carry him with you.
I don't think we want to drag because of the draggy sound.
Right.
That's why
So
I was thinking
you're
we
not
actually want to
dragging
carry.
because both of you are like one of you's got his arms, one of you's got his legs.
I mean, Pika said we could just tie a rope around him, but that's the thing. I don't want to drag him. I want
Yeah,
to
I don't think I
have
can
control over this.
I don't think pass without a trace works on a corpse. Don't think that happens.
Nope. He was not in your 30-foot range.
Yep. So we are gonna stealthily continue to move out.
I mean, even moving stealthily, you're already moving half. So, like I said, I'm fine taking time. We're just going to go out very slowly.
Yep. And it's still the +10.
And carefully.
Yep.
So you guys make your way back to the entrance without any issue.
Okay. So we need Callan to follow us out here.
Callan's at the front.
And I'm back.
Yeah, Callan's at the front.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Nene's the one who needs to follow us then.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure because Callan's homunculus thing was still back there.
And I will look at Callan and say, where do I need to take this person?
You'd probably... That's actually a good question. Where would you try and take this body?
I'm asking Callan. Callan's from around here, so I figure he would know.
How? I don't know where you take dead bodies.
Church.
Other question. Should we perhaps stash this corpse in the bag of holding temporarily so we're not seen running through town with a dead body?
Can you actually stash a corpse in a bag of holding?
Yes.
Yes.
As long as it'd fit through the opening.
And the opening stretches.
I'm just going to start pulling the rope.
So, like...
My guess would be stuff him in the bag of holding.
If it was alive, then it would have like 5 minutes of air, I believe.
Yeah, and then it would
He's
start
dead.
taking suffocation damage
Yeah,
and dying.
but since he's dead,
as a
that
corpse,
doesn't really
it's
matter.
an object.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Hit Jim.
All right. So you wind the rope back up, and you guys head out.
Are we stuffing him in the bag first?
You guys stuffed him in the bag. He
Yes.
kind of squeezed through, but he's in there.
Aww. Me as a player, I wanted to go outside and see the look on the goblin's face when we came out carrying a corpse.
Yeah, I didn't want to be immediately attacked because we're carrying a corpse. And they will assume that we did the bad thing.
Which is valid. This is a correct assessment.
Question though, what should I do with this pickaxe?
Bring it with us.
Bring it with us.
You could put the ones you got back in here for the next person, or you could take them with you. Whatever you want to do.
Holding.
Yeah, put them in the bag of holding.
Put the one that we found in the bag of holding. Keep the one that we were loaned to
I
return.
think I'll put the one that we found and the carpenter's tools in the bag of holding.
So you currently have 3 pickaxes. You have 3 pickaxes.
Oh, we have 3. Okay.
Yeah, because the corpse had one.
Yeah, the one you're loaned, the one you mended, and the one that the corpse had.
Yeah, so
Leave a
I
big
have
ass
the.
sign that says "Warning Snakes."
Yeah, I have the bag of holding on my person.
Everyone pretty much knows there's snakes in here. All right.
Well, we cleared out some.
Yeah. All right.
Bright light.
I'm tracking the bag of holding inventory.
All right, so you come back out, start heading back through the goblin area, and as you're going through, one of the smaller goblins kind of taps a bigger goblin and like points at you.
I'll wave again.
I'll wave
And-
and I'll be like, "There's snakes that way. Be careful."
And
And
one
keep
of
moving.
the big one kind of gets up and starts walking towards you guys. He goes,
Okay.
"Hey, what you guys doing here? This is our turf."
We were asked to investigate the mines because it was dangerous. We have investigated. It is indeed dangerous. There are a lot of really, really nasty snakes.
Yeah, there are.
Y'all may
We
want to
don't go
steer
anywhere
clear.
near that place. Too
I'm
many
gonna be
snakes.
telling everybody else to stay away.
Yeah, everyone knows there's snakes in there. It's fairly well known. That's why it was abandoned in the first place, because it just got overrun. They couldn't get rid of them all.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you what would you say your name was? And he kind of motions toward Saflin.
Hi, I'm Saflin. I'm a bard, gestures to my lute. I play some music.
Angel, you're asking about the tattoo?
Yeah.
My tattoo? Ah. This tattoo symbolizes that we're the Bell Gang. I'm Grimly, the boss of the gang.
Out of character. See, I told you they're goblins.
In
Did he say his
character,
name was?
Saflin's just like, "Oh, a gang. That sounds really impressive."
What did
I
you
just
say his name
trying
was?
to be very
He-
charming.
His name is Grimly.
Grimly.
Grimmly. And actually, looking at his tattoo, his is actually not a tattoo. His is like a birthmark on his neck in the shape of a bell.
He's the
So he's
leader.
probably the person who started it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like he did just say he is the boss of the gang.
With
So
the
I'm
leader
turning on the
something?
charm and basically going, "Oh wow, that sounds really impressive."
Yeah, it is. You know, you're pretty cute.
Would they know
And
about the Vistani?
Saflin's not really gonna do anything with that at all. It's just kind of
She's just gonna
obliviously
be
like,
like,
"That's really
Are you
impressive."
gonna ask, son?
What's
Oh
that?
yeah, we could ask if they know anything about the Vistani.
Oh, that's a good point. Hey, so you probably have seen a lot of things. So impressive.
I've seen
We-
some things and stuff too.
We had a run-in with some rather nasty characters a little while back.
Oh.
And
Was
they
it some
were-
of my gang?
They were Vistani.
And he kind of looks over his shoulders like and scowls at some of his gang like, Vistani? What the
Yeah, your
heck's a
gang
Vistani?
was perfectly polite, left us alone, let us go about our business, no trouble whatsoever.
I'm gonna
Eh.
show them the picture that we got from the book.
Mm-hmm. He grabs a picture and takes a look at it and is like, "Nah, I ain't never seen nothing like that. All those frills and nonsense. Ugh. I don't know nothing about that."
It was worth a try.
All right, well,
But,
thank you very much.
What I do know is that I'd like to take you out to dinner. He's asking you out on a date.
Yeah, Saflin is aware, but intentionally going to behave as obliviously as possible to be like, "Oh wow, guys, we could really go for something to eat. Maybe another time."
You sure? I make good company. And he kind of like flexes.
Yeah. We need to get going, unfortunately. We have to go report back and let them know that it's really dangerous and they should stay away.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Maybe we'll come back and visit sometime.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially you. He's just kind of like looks at you, kind of like raises his eyebrows a couple times, like kind of flirting.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Saplin's just like, great, and just moves on.
Okay, so you guys start moving along your way.
Not intentionally shutting him down in such a way as to make him hostile later, but not giving him anything.
he seemed to take the rejection okay.
Okay.
You didn't say it like hell no. You were nice about it. So
You were gracious.
Yes. That was the intent. I'm like, leave this diplomatic tie open in case we need it later, but I'm not going on a date.
But as you're walking away, he's just kind of watching you, and like then one of the other ones comes up, whispers something to him. And he's like pushes him out of the way, like go away. And you guys make your way out of the town, and back over to the blacksmith, I assume.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
What is this?
Back to
Oh.
Ingalls.
Nice one, Firebutt.
Do I want to know?
It's Ridger. Or
Click the link.
is it Ridger? I can't remember what his name is.
Fair enough.
Yes, Firebutt does watch slime anime. Yep.
Lex and Goblin.
As fun as it would be to make Meteor RP an NPC dating a party character, I'm not going to do that right now.
See, the weird thing is, it would turn out well. See, that's just not, that's something you don't know. That goblin dude, he will sweep you off your feet. You just don't know.
I mean, that's why the door's not shut. It's just got other priorities.
I wonder if they're the goblins that are causing problems for the market people.
That's something.
If so, that'll be a lot easier for us to deal with. You know?
Yeah, we can sacrifice Saflin.
I'm
joking.
So you guys make your way back to
Sadly, it's not a bad tactic.
Goblin.
And
at least he's not this goblin.
And Saflin has a potential romance in the works.
Lovely.
Wonderful.
I'm playing the charm character. It was gonna happen eventually.
And so you go back into Ingalls. Oh, you guys are back already. Did you get the ore?
Yeah, so
that was really
definitely
fast.
A snake problem.
Oh yeah, there's tons of snakes. Were they too much of a problem for you?
We dealt with a few of them, but there are still some very, very writhing swarms that people will want to steer clear of.
You probably weren't able to get any in that amount of time, were you? Darn.
Well, thing is, we weren't the only ones that went there looking for ore at some point, it seems.
Oh?
We came across the poor magic shop owner.
Magic shop owner?
The remains of the
Didn't
poor
he move out of
magic...
town?
Apparently not.
We may have come across his remains.
Yeah, we brought his remains back with us so that he can have a proper burial, and
oh my.
Anyone who needs to be notified can be notified.
You ought to bring that. Did you bring him out?
No, he's still in the bag of holding. We brought him with us.
You shoved him in a bag of holding.
We figure this way we can kind of keep him preserved a little bit until he gets proper burial.
I guess that's not a bad idea.
It would have been dangerous to send people into the cave.
Yeah, and you probably would have gotten a few weird
We didn't want anyone
looks.
else to have to go in and retrieve him, because that would be dangerous.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We didn't really want to look suspicious carrying a dead body out of the mines.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
you would have
that-
gotten some weird looks there.
There's also that.
Definitely.
So did you get the ore then?
Yes, he had actually collected some that we were able to retrieve without too much of an issue.
Oh, that's lucky.
So I'll go ahead and start pulling out some of the ore. I'm assuming the group would have talked at some point, at least briefly, about how much we're presenting if we're just doing exactly what he needs.
I would
Just go the
present
5 to 10.
rest.
Because I would want to keep some.
Okay.
You never know when you need components.
I would just say present
Southland
what
is
he
a
asked
hoarder,
for.
and you're just figuring this out. Southland is just building a supply.
Now that you have room to hold it.
Right?
There's gnats that keep flying in front of my face.
The
Yeah.
moisture from your eyes.
So you give him about 100 pieces, which is about 10 pounds of ore,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Ah, all 10. Wow, that'll last me a good while. Thank you so much. Hey,
Not a problem.
if you ever need me to make anything for you, be sure to stop on by. I'll give you a discount for your help.
Oh wow, that'd be great.
He'll only charge you 49 gold instead of 50.
Good deal.
Sure, the discount's negotiable. Charm again.
We can
we'll
talk.
keep that in mind, fair sir.
Just all the charm. Always. It's just on now.
So should we be asking him maybe we should be reporting that we
Yes.
found him to?
Yes,
Well,
that was going to
I'd
be
take him to
the
the
next
guild.
question.
I'd take him to the guild.
Did the magic boner have any family in town?
Not really.
Okay.
The guild would probably know more about that than I. I didn't have too much magic needs. So, I mean,
Right.
I saw him in passing, but I wasn't, like, friends with him or anything.
And I will nudge Saflin and say, make sure and give him back his pickaxe.
Yes,
And
and
the
I will
stone.
go ahead
Oh.
and hand him the pickaxe.
Ah, thank you. What
And
about my
the-
bag?
And the bag that he had given us.
Ah, perfect. Didn't even need to use it.
Nope.
And
We
we've got the
had a
2 spare ones.
handy bag with the ore already. Very convenient.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Would you be interested in buying a brand new refurbished pickaxe?
Yeah, we managed to find one in the mines and were able to repair it.
A brand new
One
one,
of-
huh?
The one with the guy.
Well,
I think we're
again, I wanted
keeping
to
one.
keep. Yeah, always keep one.
Yep.
Never know.
Okay.
You don't have to buy it later.
Let's see.
You
I
got a
didn't
pickaxe
specify
for the
brand
low
new
price of free.
refurbished.
Yeah. We gained a pickaxe for the low price of free.
I'm not sure how much a pickaxe costs.
It's a basic tool. It's probably
Yeah.
not a lot.
Yeah.
Let me pull
Oh.
up my sheet here.
Yeah, if you would.
Yep.
A miner's pick is
gold
2 gold
pieces.
if you buy
And-
it new.
Right, and if you sell, you typically sell for half price.
Yeah. So, he'd probably buy it. So you guys would have to buy one for 2 gold pieces, so you'd sell it for less.
Yeah, we'd sell
Right.
it for half.
So
Yeah, you sell it for
normally-
half
Sell it for
value.
one.
I could probably
Normally.
give you a gold for that.
And it's freshly refurbished.
Yeah, it looks in pretty good shape. Much better than mine was. Mine had like rust
Thank
all
you.
over it.
You can. Well, how do I word that? You can basically thank my mending capabilities for that.
Ah. Yeah, good
Your
men never
Your,
hurts.
your skill at repairing.
All right,
Yeah, Lilia, maybe you have a side job as a repair person in your future. if you're interested.
Repair pickaxes and save lives. That sounds like a good job.
So, he gives you the gold.
I would say yes, Pika.
Yeah, the
And
carpenter's kit isn't something that we mentioned offering. It's just the pickaxe, because if we're going to sell it to anybody, the guy who would need to
Provided us
swap for
one,
more
yeah.
metal, yeah,
Yes, we're keeping
probably
the
need
kit.
more.
all right, anything else you guys want from him?
Think
Well, he did say go to the guild and let them know
Yep,
that we
we're
found
gonna
him.
go
So
report the death
We
and
have to-
give them the corpse for proper burial.
we have to report the death and report the success.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
All right. So
that's our next task.
So we'll say you guys make your way there, and you go to May. So we'll skip over all the pleasantries since we're running low on time right now.
Oh, but I at least
Oh.
want to hear the.
Oh,
Well,
you-
The
catchphrase.
jingle.
the
Gotta do
tea.
the jingle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to hear the tee.
So, all right, you guys come up to her, and she says, "Oh, you guys are back already. Welcome. Another success."
I
Yes,
guess you could
and
call it
another
that.
complication.
Uh-oh.
I nod. Besides Halflin.
What
So
happened this time?
unfortunately, we have to report that we came across a body.
A body? Where?
The old magic shop owner, it seems, took a trip into the mines and ran afoul of the snakes there.
Really?
It looks like it happened some time ago.
And I'll just stand there nodding.
I'd nod.
We've retrieved the body. We have it with us, so that he can be given a proper burial and nobody has to go at risk to try to retrieve him.
Huh.
But we kind of need to know where to leave him so that proper rites can be
So,
observed.
While you're telling her this, she starts rummaging around some papers, and she actually has a picture of him. He's like, "This guy?"
I'm.
I'll nudge Kellen.
Is this a
It,
safe place to bring out his body, or should I not? And I will say that to May
I
very
would say
quietly.
no.
bring out his body. Bring it out from where?
We have a bag in which we are storing
We have
goods
we have
to keep
obtained a
them
bag.
preserved.
Maybe not here in the lobby.
Okay, so
co-
gesture to
co-
Callan. Callan, come confirm this ID, please.
So you can tell by the picture. It looks fairly similar. I mean, the body is kind of withered, so
Decaying.
Yeah.
To decay, yeah.
So it's
The
a
hair's the
little
same.
difficult to tell, but yeah, the basic facial features are there.
Looks pretty similar.
Why don't
Big
we
nose.
go into this room over here and
Okay,
you can bring him out.
sure.
At least he's
So
had
she-
time to air out.
Go to the
They
back
bring over
room.
to the side room. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
And gently remove him from the bag of holding.
And place them on the table.
A bag of
Place him on the
holding.
table.
those are
Yep.
useful.
Yep, we found it in the mines.
All right. So she kind of looks at the corpse and looks at the paper and looks at the corpse and looks at the paper and is like, and then she kind of rummages through his pockets a little and finds, like a card for the magic shop. He's like, yeah, I'd say that's probably him. We actually had a quest to find him. One of his family members, was looking
Oh,
for
good.
him.
I was hoping that if he had family, that you would know how to notify them.
Yeah, he doesn't have much. It was his aunt. From out of town. She said she hadn't seen him in a
Still-
while.
While this may not be the news she wants to hear, at least she knows she can stop looking.
Yeah.
Like he'll have some answers.
We actually had that as a D rank quest, so I could actually pay you for a D rank quest for finding
Oh,
him.
that would be wonderful.
So we'll go ahead and leave him here we don't really want to bring him out there, so we'll leave him here and we'll take care of that for you.
Okay.
And so she takes you back out to the thing. And did you complete one of the other quests?
We just finished delivering the iron ore to the blacksmith.
Oh, perfect! You got his signature.
Did we get a signature? I don't remember.
We'll say you got a signature.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you go
we
back.
would have known.
If we knew we
Yeah.
were supposed to, we would.
Yeah, you guys knew.
Yeah.
For
Right,
that type
because
of
the
quest, you
magic
need.
shop quest, we didn't really
Yeah.
have a way to offer proof of completion because weirdness.
Abby.
We were waylaid.
Yeah.
We're
Mhm.
bamboozled.
But yeah,
Yep.
you guys know you're supposed to get a signature, so you would have gotten a signature.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would pass over the paper with the signature on it.
All right. Great. All right, well, let me get you your payment for both of those quests. So she gets 10 gold, puts it on the counter for the blacksmith quest, and she gets 15 gold for finding the body.
Nice.
It seems like every rank, it ups it by about 5 gold for completion.
That's pretty lucrative. Adventuring is very lucrative.
Yep,
Which
it is.
tracks. That tracks with D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you
Curious
got
what
25
the
gold.
old magic shop owner's name was.
Yeah, what was his name?
His name was...
Or Meteor.
His name was Bard Griffin.
Huh?
What
There's
Griffin?
a name to pull out.
Bard Griffin.
Bard Griffin?
Yep.
Okay.
Bard with an E at the end.
Now the real question is, was that his first name or his last name?
Bard was his first name, Griffin was his last name.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And what's his aunt's name?
His aunt's name... Let me look at this here. His aunt's name was... I got nothing right now.
Edith Griffin. Just go Edith.
Sure, Edith. We'll go with Edith.
That's a good aunt's
Aunt
name.
Edith. Good old Aunt Edith. Not now.
Edith
Oh.
Griffin.
So
Yeah, she lives. She doesn't live close to here at all, though.
Oh, okay. So we're not likely to run into her.
Oh, probably not.
Okay.
Abby,
I was just thinking that could be a little bit awkward.
Poor cat.
I was gonna say if she has any other questions about what happened and how we found him, we'd be
Right.
happy to.
Yeah,
You
if
guys
she
kind
would
of
like more
explain.
details.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys kind of give an explanation that looks like he was killed by snakes while getting some
Iron ore from the mines.
iron ore. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Leave out the fact that he had a bag of holding on his person.
Yep.
That's ours now.
Abby,
Oh,
that's-
and May,
yes.
if you could please relate our condolences to her as well, we'd
Oh, of
greatly
course.
appreciate it.
Of course, dear. All right.
Alright, so...
Gotta be nice
since-
somehow.
Yeah. So do we want to just kind of wrap it here for this session?
Yeah. You can wrap. We can wrap
Go
it
back
here.
up to our room.
Go back
after
to the
eating,
room. Sleep. Eat.
And the next time.
Do we
Yep.
divide the money and
The
shit
room,
that we just
take
got?
take a short rest, distribute funds.
Yep.
Yeah, I wrote it down. That was 25 gold from the 2 quests. There was
If
one
you guys
from
want to
selling
figure,
the pick.
if you guys want to figure it out now, you can. If you want to wait till next time, you can. And also, you can during this week break, you can figure out what you're wanting to search for in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, like,
Okay.
off screen, Saflin is going back to her room after this discussion's done, doing just thinking of things to search for in the bag of holding and just randomly trying for
So
things.
you're not going to let her just dump it? Oh.
No.
He doesn't like that rule. So
But the whole point of a
Yep.
bag of holding is to make it harder for like thieves to get your stuff and to make it easier to carry things. If a thief could just take it and turn it inside
dump
out,
it out. Yeah, they
then
now
that
have all
kind of
your
negates the
stuff.
purpose of it.
Right.
Question: can there be a bag of holding in the bag of holding?
No.
They
That-
cause a singularity.
Yeah,
in
that
Rainbow
that
3.
would create a rift
Darn
and a
it.
portal to another dimension.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
pretty much creates a black hole.
Creates a portal. All the items
That-
get destroyed or dumped on the ground,
It is a bad idea unless you're
Yep.
actually trying to do it.
and the bag is destroyed. Yes.
I was
It's
hoping for
bad.
one so I could
It's very
stash all
bad.
the potions and shit.
Is
Yep.
there a snake in the bag?
You can
That's
you can check for
something I'm
that.
intentionally not going to look for.
Just don't
Right
think
now.
about it.
Well,
Just don't. No, I said don't think about it. Don't think
if-
about it.
If you think about that logically, if there is a snake in there,
If there
it
is
would
a
not
snake,
be
it's
alive.
long dead.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
long dead.
It took you longer than 5 minutes to get from the cave to here, so if you want to search for a snake,
Did we
You can
want
do
to
that.
retcon that, since it was discussed previously that when we killed the snakes, they got looted for venom sacks for Lilia?
because you didn't actually,
We
Try
didn't
to
do it
loot
because we were
any of
kind of
them.
moving fast.
we'll say you grabbed a snake or two, one of the ones you killed.
Of the
I'll say the
poison
mark.
ones.
And did you want to check the bag for a snake?
Should I?
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll let one of them do it.
All right. So you reach into the bag, and you pull out 3 dead poisonous snakes.
Lovely.
Nice.
So
Oh,
there
yeah,
were a
that's
couple of
really-
snakes in there.
Now my
Okay.
only question is, can you
Should
actually
I
get
add
venom
that
from
to
them if
the
the
bag of holding inventory, or are y'all immediately rendering it for parts?
But-
Put it on the table and render it for parts.
Okay, so I'm not going to add it to our inventory. Got it.
question though?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't I be the one doing that if I'm the one doing the antidotes and stuff?
I just said I was sticking them on the table.
Well,
So you can...
people who are
Yeah,
good
she
with
just
the nature
retrieved it.
stuff.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Yeah. people
Callan
No,
who
I
are
actually-
heard rendering them for parts, so
Callan actually
Yeah.
speaks up and is like, could I hold on to that tonight?
To what?
To the bag? I might be able to make another from it.
Well, we don't really know what's in it
I-
yet, other than the iron ore, so we won't
I can-
necessarily know if he's taken anything. So.
I can duplicate a magic item once.
Does that work with bags of holding?
It is actually on the list.
The magic item. Yeah.
Oh
It
my
is
god.
actually on the list.
Yeah, if
stay
you
away
think
from
you can do
watch.
something with it, absolutely.
I could definitely try.
I'll stay awake with him.
That is
Just-
one of his
Just
abilities.
don't break this one.
Yeah, and he's in a room with
Sitting
someone
there.
else, so
intently watching as he tries this.
mhm.
Me,
Yeah,
Mara, and
that
Luna.
sounds great. Okay, so Southland's not spending her short rest digging through the bag because she's going to leave it with.
Well, that's the thing.
Challenge.
It's literally evening now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
I will
So-
say that the immediate things that Southland would have tried to reach for but not pulled out if she found were potions, just to kind of have an idea.
If we
let's
do
see.
find potions, can we split it up so I'm holding them and I can
I will
distribute them?
absolutely make sure that they're distributed.
You reach in looking for potions, and you don't pull anything out. You can't feel anything.
Okay.
Is there
Antidotes?
money in it?
Well,
Or
that I would check for with the group.
What?
There.
If there was any money.
Okay.
Well, we would want to distribute that as well between us.
We would want to distribute that as the group, or we may actually want to store money in the bag of holding, depending, because it might be
I-
safer than
Fund.
leaving it to be pickpocketed.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Any other type of healing items in the bag?
Any
well, we
healing
look for
items?
potions, but like a healer's kit.
Herbs and
Or
oils.
I'm thinking like a magic wand of healing or something.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
healing.
that's stuff we could all think
Yeah.
about looking for, and
Yeah,
kind of
healing
brainstorm
item is a
about.
little too vague.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'd have to get specific. So let's make a list over the next week, and we can
Mhm.
just kind of figure
So,
that out next week.
Like, I'm not gonna have you guys like need to know the exact name of the item, but like if you're looking for a
Wand of
rod or
healing with 3 slots left.
yeah,
Yeah, let's figure that out
Mhm.
next week. So
Or
let's
a
just start
mace or-
listing things we want to look for in the
Mhm.
chat until then.
Mm-hmm.
That way people
Adam-
can leave if they need to sleep.
Yeah,
So
I need to get going for a bit, so
Yeah.
sorry, guys.
Oh, you're fine.
okay,
Thank you,
I do
Nihal.
have a question. It's
Alright.
more for just curiosity. If he duplicates the bag of holding, it doesn't duplicate what's in it, correct?
Correct. He's
Correct.
basically
Correct.
making a new one. It's
Right.
not
So
like
he'd
an
be
actual
able to-
duplication.
Himself.
He's
Yeah.
studying the creation of the existing one to make a new one.
Right. So,
If he makes a new one, can I have the second, please?
I don't see why not, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I'd like to
Sure.
hoard a bunch
I
of.
can give
My
it to you.
goal is to hoard a bunch of healing stuff. Eventually.
yeah.
alright. So
Well, and Meteor's being very nice and not limiting our carrying capacity, so already our
Mhm.
backpacks could probably
Mhm.
carry more than they typically should to have a start. But absolutely, I don't see any reason why we couldn't move the bag of holding wherever we feel it's appropriate. I was just saying that I was holding on to that one just because I found it, or at least I'd investigated it, and so it was easier for me to just track the inventory. But I mean, I will pass it around, I don't care. You know?
Mhm.
Because I'd like one to actually store, like, potion or herbalism components and all that kind of shit when I get started.
Right. I'm just of the fact of, oh, we might need this later, put it in the bag.
Alright.
And
That's where I
Uh,
am right
and
now.
and
So
I think
go ahead, Fido.
I was going to say I think the last thing would be Son was wanting to look around the guild. I'm assuming looking to see if her
Yeah,
friend.
see if the
Contact.
contact guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peek for contact.
Okay.
I mean, that can wait till next week.
Yeah,
so
we can
it's
wait till
fine.
next time
Just
for that.
make sure that it's noted. I'll put it in my notes too.
Go ahead and add that bag of holding to your inventory.
Okay.
Well, the second one, I mean.
Oh, Nene's?
Yeah, Nene's.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
So we're
then.
successfully
I
gonna
need
get
to
one.
add the basic
Yep.
one to
Yep.
me too.
It is an ability he has, so it's
Yeah, it's not a
successful
check. He
regardless.
just does it.
Yep.
It just takes time.
He
Is it
he can
permanent?
duplicate one item. I believe it is permanent.
Is
So,
it an ability that he gets back later?
Well, before I answer that, so basically, after seeing his homunculus servant, you kind of realize he's an artificer. So
Gotcha.
he can like tinker with things and create things. This is one of his
He is a
artificer
crafter
infusions.
mage.
You're right. This is one of his artificer infusions. It says, using this infusion, you replicate a particular magic item. You can learn this infusion multiple times. Each time you do so, choose a magic item that you can make with it, picking from a replicable items table. Table tells you the level you must be in class to choose an item from the table. Alternatively, you can choose the magic item from among the common magic items in the game, not including potions or scrolls.
So every time he gets the ability, he can choose a new item. That's cool.
Right. So it is a permanent
it is
creation.
permanent. Yeah.
So he's using this one to make a bag of
That's
holding.
awful nice of him.
Mm-hmm.
Good Callan stick.
Well, he has to have the magic item in order to replicate it, so he didn't
Right,
really
which is
have
why he's
anything to
using it.
replicate. Yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
really have anything to replicate up until now.
Yep. Technically, it would be very rude, so I'm not going to. Technically, I could also give him my staff to have him replicate it.
It would
But
be
that
one
would
or
be
the other.
rude. It
Yeah,
was
it
a
would be
gift.
one or the other.
I would rather the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
So
Then we go up to our room and then spend the rest of the evening thinking of stuff to try and pull out of the bag. And then
Yep.
sleep.
Where mine is empty. When we do go past the thing of actually, here's my bag of holding, can I get the dream lilies off of you to shove them in my bag
some
with
of
my
them,
herbalism
yes.
kit?
I
Well,
am
you
still
said you-
retaining a few.
Well, you said you were keeping 15 for me to practice with.
Yes. So
Got it.
absolutely. I also
Okay.
kept a few which I did note for flower processing purposes, which has already happened. But yeah, you would have those 15.
Yeah, I'll get those from you when we do the whole.
I mean, you can
changing off
add it
thing.
now.
Yeah. In game, it's
True.
literally evening. That would be the stuff that we would do and
That
discuss.
is what is
so,
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
trying to figure out if I can add the iron
so-
ore into the bag of holding.
So I am going to go ahead and end the stream here. So
Thanks,
for those of
everybody.
you guys watching, thank you
Yeah,
so
thanks for
much.
being
I
here.
hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for the
Bye.
game time.
See you next week stream.